Right, guys. So we ended last session. You guys, you'd had an evening in the Haggleslag Tavern. Frost went for a walk. And the rest of you stayed in the tavern. Frost, while you're on this walk.
Oh no.
While you're on this walk, you sort of think about what happened during the day. You met some new people. You sort of made a bit of a fool of yourself. It was an accident. you think about it. You're like, oh shit, man, that was kind of poo. And because you've been sort of like working on it, you like, right, next time I'm in a situation like this, I'm gonna do better. So you now have advantage on charisma rolls for this session.
Are you saying? I
love
Worth it. I kind of wanted to fuck it up again, but sure, I'll take the advantage as well.
He's watching himself now. He's like, that was embarrassing.
You've got it. It's fresh in your memory. You're like, I'm not. That's not gonna happen again today. Like,
watch me turn into the best musician in the entire world. I've got advantage.
Okay, so yeah, anything using charisma today, you can have advantage on.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice. Doesn't use charisma at all.
Also, I want you to just, quickly roll perception.
Okay.
Of course.
Just Frost.
Perception. 12.
12. Okay, you're walking through sort of like, there's the city in the walls, and then there's sort of like an outer city, and then around that there's like some fields, and then a little woods a little way away, and you're walking sort of close to the woods, and you hear a rustle in the bushes on your walk. What do you want to do?
Investigate. Do I need to roll perception again then?
No. You can
actually, can I change my mind? Can I sneak up stealthily?
You want to sneak?
Yeah, onto
okay,
investigate.
So roll stealth. Yeah, roll stealth.
Come on, I have plus
11?
7 on those rolls, and I get 11.
It's evening. It's getting dark anyway, so 11. You can get into a bush.
If I have advantage, I roll a 19, I think.
On an 11, you can get into a bush and hide. You're supposed to be pretty stealthy, so yeah. Yeah. So you're hiding in the bush, and what? You're gonna go check up where you heard the sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I found how. Just that chat. That's great.
Give me an investigation quickly.
Let me. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. It's starting again. Here we go.
There's nothing there. You're like,
Must have been the wind, like Skyrim.
Been the wind.
Yeah.
Must have been the wind.
Yeah. There's nothing there.
I was just taking a leak in the bushes, if anyone asks.
Okay.
That's what I come back to.
Diaries for the evening walk.
So, do you want to continue your walk, or do you want to head back to the tavern?
Oh yeah, Face. By the way, the thing is still on the intros.
Yeah, I know.
It's because we're not in the tavern. We're following your adventures.
Yeah. So what was the question? Sorry, one more time.
Do you want to continue on your walk after this incident, or do you want to go back to the tavern?
Yes, that's. It's still like middle of the night, right?
It's late evening. Yeah, it's late evening.
Okay, if sunrise is still a while away, I'll walk for a little bit more before heading back.
Okay. And now we return to you guys in the tavern.
Oh, I'm not. How do I exit the tavern, by the way? Because I'm not in there technically.
I'll just move you away. We'll just put you in a corner.
I'm in the corner. I've been naughty.
Yeah. We'll just put you in a corner. Okay, so now we go back to you guys. You're in the tavern. You're in.
Wait.
Yeah, you're in the tavern. You're having a few drinks. It's evening. What are you guys doing? What are you guys talking about?
Just to clarify this, we haven't gone to bed yet, because no, obviously at the end of last week we discussed at length our sleeping arrangements.
Yeah, you haven't gone to bed.
This is okay.
Yeah.
Right. We're as far as we've arranged our sleeping arrangements, but we haven't yet gone to bed. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to check. Because I am the sort of person who would wake up and go, well, if we've not got anywhere immediately to be, I could drink today. I'm gonna go over to the bar and get an awful lot of snacks in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get an awful whatever they've got. They got pig's ears.
Do they have croquettes?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and I'd like to ingratiate myself with the locals. I want to go and get the pulse of the town. You know.
Okay. Sounds good. Pearl, Zakonis?
I think Zirconis is just basically just kind of still mulling over the whole scenario. Kind of being like, it can't be, I came here looking in a place I've never been for some information on something I've never dealt with before, and found it rather quickly. He's kind of pondering, like, is this too easy? Am I letting my guard down too quick? And he's kind of just keeping that situation and wits about him. Kind of going over the whole thing.
Okay.
Pearl's just playing music and singing.
Pearl's just playing music and singing. Okay. Jay?
I'm gonna rob. So, hey guys, I just I've loaded us up. Zakonis, I figured you struck me as a kind of a pig's ears kind of guy. So I got you a bowl. Pearl, I didn't really know what to get for you. I went for salted nuts. I'm sorry if that's like a little bit presumptuous. It was the water thing. I figured you'd go for salt. So I've got a load of nuts. I've got another pie. My last one went cold after our little adventure. Is your egg all right, Pearl?
I think so. She looks
I don't.
bag. Is her egg all right?
Yeah, all your eggs, like, are they where are your backpacks? Are they all like under the table or?
Under the table.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, mine's still at my side.
Ours is now tucked between her feet so that no fucking goblins steal it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
And when I sit down, I thread my legs through the straps a little bit like when you're wearing a backpack on a roller coaster.
Yeah. I get
you don't want to leave it on the platform. But you don't want it to go when you go upside down.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, your eggs, they all seem to just the vibration has died down a bit. Frost's egg is with him presumably, so the vibrations have died down a bit. They all seem to start. The eggs, they seem to just emanate a nice, calm, happy feeling. They seem to like being in each other's presence. Yeah, that's how your egg's doing.
So, guys, while we're just munching on these snacks, like I realise we haven't really had a chance to get to know each other properly. I mean, all I really know is your names, and we've got eggs. Like, so like where you guys come from? I mean, I spend most of my time in my little kind of sleepy town. I don't get out much. But it's so nice to meet new people. So yeah, like from whence do you guys hail? I look at Zakonis because he's so drastically different from my experiences up to this point.
I come from the forest areas.
Nice.
Anywhere there's a forest, anywhere there's nature, I call that home.
How about you, Pearl?
Cavanavis.
Oh, where's that?
It's by the coast. There's lots of I'm bad at directions. This is my first time leaving home, really. And yeah, there's lots of people there that are like very different. Like we were all very different there. It's really fun.
That sounds great. You're a really good player. You should get out and play more shows. Like I know loads of places that love to have you play. When I'm out and about, sort of trading and things, the music's like naff a lot of the time, but you're really good.
Thanks. That's kind of why I left. I got stuck in a routine of the same spots, and I wanted to see more. So.
Where's Jack? Do you think he's been gone a while? He's a bit of an odd one. I mean, nice enough. Just I can't quite get a read on the guy.
It's very clumsy.
Yeah, he does come off as kind of clumsy. Yeah, he's a good soul. He seems like he's a good soul.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
mean,
yeah, I don't know,
maybe the egg thing is kind of overwhelming. I think we're all kind of handling it a little differently.
Maybe I just love a mystery. I'd love to get it back to my little lab and find out more about it. But it sounds like it's worth sticking around for this landlord. The jester seemed pretty convinced that he might be able to point us in the direction of something.
As you say, the jester, he just sort of tumbles over.
All right.
It's like, did I hear my name? Everything good around here? You all good? You all good? And then he just sort of zooms away again. He gets a little bit bigger, and then he zooms away.
Do I rejoin them now?
That's up to you. Have you finished your walk?
Yes, I've been standing in the corner. I've walked up already to the corner to observe from a distance. Like, observe.
Okay, so you are back. You've just been standing in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've moved up to a different corner actually.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, if you have decided to join, go ahead.
Hey guys.
Hey Jack.
What's up?
Did you enjoy your walk?
Yeah, it's always lovely at the night sky. I'm more used to it than sitting at home, given that, well, let's just say I had a rough childhood and I spent a lot of time outside, inside houses. So the egg thing, how are you all dealing with that? Because I honestly can't stand it. I've been hunting woods for so long and have seen so many creatures that usually I'd know what this is, and I just can't wrap my head around what this egg is, and it frustrates me. It annoys me so much. And I went out and maybe had a think. And I come to the conclusion, I've never seen anything like this before, at all.
Yeah,
I hate it.
It's interesting because I kind of feel the same way. Like, I've helped many creatures. I've seen many different eggs and formations and nests, and this one, it doesn't come across as anything I've ever seen before.
No, it's just different somehow. Almost unnatural.
It sounds like you've been on a lot of adventures, guys.
I've had a few. Nothing special, but whatever make the ends meet.
Well, for me, the adventure is discovery. This is great. I'm super excited.
Likewise, it's definitely something new, which I guess is always good. We can live and learn, right? Live and learn.
New doesn't always mean good, but I'm hoping for the best.
They're really pretty. When has anything bad ever come out of something so pretty?
You're really new to the land, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I can tell.
Outside of Cavernavis, yes.
Yeah, I can name a handful of beautiful plants that might kill you in the drop of a hat if you were to ingest them.
Well, I wasn't planning on eating this egg.
Did you know that the Elder Nightglade actually changes colours to attract different types of animals to convince them to eat it, so it can spread its seeds further? It's fascinating stuff.
I did not know that.
JVU starts going on a rant about different facts about shit that nobody cares about, and
He
everyone.
absolutely does. yeah.
Zirconis is fascinated.
Yes,
It's nature.
it's
It's
just
raw.
sitting here like,
JVU, he just starts spitting off random facts about loads of stuff, and you guys sort of you guys chat into the night. At some point, you
Do we need that another beer?
yeah. At some point, you
Yeah,
all
I'm tucking them away, and
This one was always empty anyway, so
you'll notice that
have another one.
people have just started to leave the tavern. It's getting a bit empty in here. It might look like there's people in here, but that's just, they've been regulars for so long. They've left an imprint. But really, they've all gone home now. So
Seats have taken the shape of their ass.
yeah, it's just you and a couple of the bar people are washing up, cleaning up. Do you decide to go to your rooms?
I'm slurring a little bit, and I started to get a little bit not maudlin, but I'm a little bit emotional, and I connect with Pearl because she seems like a big softie. So I'm telling her about how, like, I know I sometimes get a bit boring with all the facts and stuff. I'm sorry. It reminds me of like when I was a kid with my mum. I used to go on like nature walk. She was a teacher, and she used to tell me all these facts. I think that's why I got so interested in nature and science and things like that. I know I go on a bit. I'm sorry.
hey, I don't think it's boring. I think it's interesting.
And it helps building trust if we talk about our families more. So, your mother, how was she anyway?
She was lovely. She was very lovely. She raised me on her own. Excuse me. She raised me on her own. Dad, he wasn't. I don't know whether you noticed my ears. I have a bit of elf in me. That's from my dad. And he was some highborn type, didn't want a half human son, so he did one pretty early doors, and it was just me and my mum.
Well, from what I can tell, you've grown up definitely a lot better than your father then. You may not be as rich or highborn as he is, but at least you're a nicer person, right?
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, that's really nice.
Right.
Sorry, I'm going full method over here.
You guys have this touching moment, and Jay, make a Constitution check, please. Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw. Okay,
Yes,
I can do
yes.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Collapse.
Here we go. Right.
Jim falls asleep. Oh shit.
Damn. Well, you're used to this. You're used to being drunk.
I can drink.
Yeah,
Not my first rodeo.
it's definitely not your first rodeo. You almost go, but then you think, actually no, I'm not at that stage yet. but I should probably sleep.
Well, with that, guys, I think I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. I'm heading upstairs. I'm still alright to take the bed, yeah?
Yeah, it's fine. We discussed that.
Do you need
earlier.
help?
No, I'm golden. I'm golden. It's been really nice chatting to you all and meeting you all, but I'm gonna go and lay my head down. I think we got a big day tomorrow. It sounds like.
Okay.
Another morning.
People looking at me like, is he going to go? But I stagger with some
Stand up
degree
for
of
5
composure
minutes.
across the bar. I like you say, I've done this once or twice, and I make my way up to the room
Okay.
with my bag. I remember my
Stand
bag.
still for 5 minutes.
remembered your bag,
and then start
okay.
moving.
Okay.
I'm a high functioning elf.
So yeah, as you walk into the room, you see there's a bed. There's a big 3-seater sofa. There's a couple of bean bags, and there's a little balcony, and out on the balcony there's a hammock.
I decide that I'm going to sprawl out on the 3-seater sofa for a little bit longer. I'm just going to jot down some notes in my journal about the day so far. That's how I decide to wrap up my day, and I pass out with my journal on my chest. So after all that, I don't take the bed. I fall asleep on the sofa.
Okay.
I just wanted to rest for a second before winding down, and now I'm snoring loudly.
Nice. What are you guys doing downstairs?
Zirconis is gonna go out to the. He'll actually go up to the room as well. He'll kind of observe the balcony area and pick that as his resting spot.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pearl probably won't be that far behind. She'll maybe like check her drum over. Just like do her little checks, make sure everything's okay.
Give a little tune, a little tighten.
Yeah. Because it's very precious to her. So she'll just do her like regular checks on it, and then she'll follow up and probably still take the floor, maybe one of the bean bags, but probably just crash out on the floor on her bedroll, because that's what she's used to.
Okay.
I go up the stairs. I walk onto the balcony to find Zirconis in a hammock. Stare at him jealously. Because I thought.
As you're checking on him, you see that if you really want, there is a bit of roof above that you can climb onto and sleep on. Or you can take the bed.
Like a bunk balcony.
I just pushed
It's
it
like
on my
it's
head.
just got like a flat bit of roof above it, you know.
I take the actual physical bed because I figure that something might go wrong tomorrow, and if that's the case, it's best to have had a solid rest, and having the bed for that is probably better.
Okay.
Although I have had a couple beers this evening, so might still not be the best of nights, but in the bed is gonna be better than on the roof. And if I fall off the roof, chance I die. You know?
Okay.
The real question is whether the comfort of the bed compensates for the loudness of my snoring.
No, I take the roof. Fuck it, we'll take the roof. We'll take the roof.
Jack takes one more listen to the pig-like grunts coming from Javier and changes his mind at the last minute.
Yeah, Jack, he walks out onto the balcony and he's like, "Oh, there is a bit I could sleep on, or I could take the bed. I probably should get a rest." But then he hears Jay snoring and he's like, "Actually, I'll sleep on the roof. Fuck it. It's more worth it. I'll get more rest."
Yeah, it's the point where I throw in one of those "has he stopped breathing" moments that he goes, "Sod this."
Okay, Frost, as you're climbing up onto the roof, just give me one last perception check before everyone goes to sleep.
Come on, net 20. Oh, well, solid.
You got a 20.
That's
okay.
really solid.
So, as you climb up onto the roof, you sort of look out, you survey what's going on, you sort of look out, you can see behind, sort of over the wall to the outer city. And as you look to your left, you see these gardens behind some houses, and you see a little glint. And then as soon as you see the glint, it sort of goes, and can't see anything anymore.
I feel like I'm really being steered towards this, but I do like to be the center of attention, so fuck it. I'll fucking chase them.
There's no way you can find these guys, or whatever it is.
It's still gonna be funny if I try. But...
Are you hardcore parkouring after this glitch?
Yeah.
All right.
Have you seen my athletics and acrobatics? I'm really good.
I like the idea of an impromptu action scene.
Okay, so you're chasing.
Yes. Do I need to roll athletics or acrobatics to get off the roof?
Let's get you on this screen.
Right.
Where's your little character?
Where was the tavern? I don't know.
The tavern's down here. Let me put your character down.
Sounding like my character now. Where was the tavern anyway? It was down this street. I only popped out for a pipe.
So, what you saw was over here. Basically, you saw it from all over there.
Where the goblin was.
Where the goblin was. Yeah. So you can start going that way if you want. If you want
between the houses again.
Roll an acrobatics check to make sure you don't hurt yourself on the way off the building.
22. Oh, 1 second.
There you go. Look at
22.
that.
Okay, nice.
Very nice.
You can move your token over to wherever you're going. This goblin can go away because it's not actually there. Where do you want to go? You're out in the city now. Everything's pretty quiet. It's dark. It's around probably like 3 in the morning.
Wait, sorry. I got food. I got spare ribs, by the way.
Nice.
What were you saying?
So yeah, you've made it off the building. You didn't hurt yourself. You don't.
Yeah, I head towards where I saw the. Actually, given that they ran in that direction, I'm heading towards. If I do this, can you see that? I'm heading towards here because I'm thinking they might have already passed through this area and headed to somewhere else where they could hide. So I'm heading towards this area.
Okay.
And then probably roll for perception again, if that's possible.
As I was saying, basically it's around 3 in the morning. There's no one around. Everyone's pretty dead and asleep in their houses right now. So you're running through. It's sort of it's kind of eerie. But you're used to this, so it's not too bad. And you run over here. What do you want to do?
Roll perception again.
Okay, roll
to see if I can spot them again. 25.
25. Okay. You're a ranger, so you know how to track stuff. You're usually pretty good at this. You don't see anything or hear anything, but you do get a very faint smell of perfume. Some really, probably with a 25, you'd probably guess it's really expensive perfume.
Alright.
But other than that, there's no sign of anything or anyone or
any sense of direction.
Nope.
Not at all.
Yeah, the wind sort of just dispersing everything.
It's not witcher senses.
Yeah,
right.
no witcher senses.
Okay.
I've got visions of Pepe Le Pew. You know, with the the wafting smell coming across like.
All right.
You don't find anything except you get this whiff of expensive perfume. That's all.
Do I want to investigate further? Nah, it's probably nothing. It just heads back to the tavern.
Okay, you're heading back. Right, and then you head back up to the roof. Go to sleep. Everyone's sleeping now. And it's the next day. Who wakes up first?
Probably Javiel, who went to bed
I'm if I always wake up early when I've been on the ales.
Yeah.
I wake up, so I just wipe a little bit of drool from my cheek. I look around the room. Everybody seems to still be down, so I'm not going to wake them up. I'm going to leave them to their slumber. I can see the chaps outside on the balcony, so I figure I think I'm gonna get the base and I splash my face a little bit, kind of just wear myself up a little bit. I'm going to head downstairs and investigate some breakfast.
Okay, you're downstairs. You've got your little guy down here. Let me bring you back. You come down from this area, upright. It's sort of pretty much empty. It's sort of, it's breakfast time.
Yeah.
Cleaver's sitting at the bar. People at the bar are just sort of doing their thing. Yeah.
I love a hotel breakfast, so I'm going straight to whatever they've got. What have they got? I'm looking around. What's the deal for breakfast? Is it a cooked thing? Is it a buffet? Whatever it is, I beeline to it.
There's no menu or anything, but you do see a couple of regulars. These two sitting here.
Yeah.
They're ordering food at the bar. There doesn't seem to be a menu. They just seem to know what they want.
Cool. Is it the same barmaid that was on the previous night? The one I tipped generously. Well, I head straight for her because I feel like we have a connection now.
All right. Well, you can move your guy if you want.
Okay. Ooh.
You have control over your guys now, so it's.
You have control.
I've lost my little guy. Oh, there he is. I'm just gonna dive in there. Oh. Hello, lovely. It's my first time in town. I don't know what you do for breakfast, but I'd love to get in on some if you've got anything going.
Oh, you're looking for some breakfast, are you, love?
Yes, please, my darling.
Well, you're in luck because the chef has come back today. He's not ill anymore.
Oh.
And
I thought the reheated pies weren't bad, to be fair.
Oh well, we'll tell the sous chef that. He'll be happy to hear that. He has been practicing, and he's been trying to get better. But yeah,
I must have drank 3 or 4 of those last night.
Well, I'm sure the alcohol helped. We do have some pretty good alcohol.
I sank more than 3 or 4 of those, and they were good as well.
But yeah, for breakfast, if you're looking for breakfast, he does some really, really good bacon and eggs.
Perfect. Yeah, if I could get some bacon and eggs, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, there is a vegetarian option of lettuce.
Just lettuce.
Yeah,
vegetarian.
Yeah, just lettuce.
Just a plate of lettuce.
Yeah, we're trying to get some more vegetarian options in, but most of the people around here, they haven't really switched yet. So all we've got is lettuce right now.
That's okay. Well, I think bacon and eggs sounds good. I'll probably stick with the bacon and eggs.
All right. Well, that'll be. I'll tell you what. For you, because you so generously tipped me last night, and I never forget a tipper. I'll put it on the house.
That's so kind of you. Thank you.
No
I appreciate
worries,
that.
No worries. And you tell your friends when they come down that they should have tipped me last night.
I will do. I'm letting them have a lie in right now. Do you happen to know what time the proprietor's back in?
I have no idea. You'd have to ask Cleaver for that, and she just looks at Cleaver, points at him, and says, "There he is."
Oh, he's sat right next to me.
Yeah, he's literally right next to you.
Yes, of course. There he is. Okay. What's Cleaver up to at the moment?
He's just chilling. He's just sitting at the bar.
He doesn't need breakfast. He feeds off the energy of music.
Yeah, he's always around and just doing his thing. He seems to be a little bit less energetic than he was last night.
Okay. I tell you what though. What I do is I order a tea, and that's not necessarily on the house. I'm prepared to pay, but I also I give kind of Cleaver a little bit of a nudge and say, tea. Like in a kind of, do we get a pot? I've got this. Because I'm not very charismatic, but I compensate by throwing my money around a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, you ask Cleaver if he wants to share a pot of tea.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, all right then. Sounds good.
Cool.
Where's the rest of your? Are they still asleep? Are they?
It was a bit of a late one last night.
Yeah, I could tell. You were still here when everyone was gone.
Well, if we're making friends, that's what the place is all about, all right?
Exactly.
That and the odd round of fisticuffs.
Oh yeah, we do have that here as well. We prefer to err on the side of friendship, but we don't mind some fisticuffs now and then.
So your boss, do you know what time we might expect him today? I mean, where's he been?
Yeah, can't tell you where he's been. That's top secret,
Oh,
some tavern business, but
not even a hint.
No hints. It doesn't, it wouldn't really interest you anyway. He's just going around doing tavern business.
Okay.
But yeah, he'll be back this evening.
This evening. Okay,
Yeah,
so we've got the day then.
You've got the day to spend in town. I don't know what if you're waiting for him, that's what I'd suggest doing. There's a nice market in town.
Okay.
There were some jobs on the job board, but I believe someone took all of them yesterday.
Wait, if that happens to be somebody in my party, I mean, I guess there's a chance that might keep us occupied for the day. But in case it doesn't, in case that's a dead end, narratively speaking, is there do you know anywhere in town or maybe in the market where I can pick up some science or magic supplies?
I don't really know what science is. That seems like a made-up word to me.
I don't know what the D&D word. I don't know what the made-up D&D word is for science. You might have to fill me. It's my first go.
There's an alchemy
Any
shop.
artificer? There we go. Yes, perfect. Is there an alchemy shop around?
There's an alchemy shop in the market. So the market, it's got all sorts of things. It's a pretty big city, so we're pretty stocked up, I would say. Yeah, there's alchemy stores. There's magic. There's places to get knickknacks and doodads and shit bits and dick wicks and all that shit.
I'm a big lover of knickknacks and doodads. So yeah, I might. But I'll see what the rest of the gang are doing when they come down.
Sounds good. Yeah, your pot of tea has come over now, and your eggs and bacon are here. So
Nice.
you guys just want to share pot of tea?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Obviously, just the pot of tea, the bacon and eggs are for me.
Okay. Guys, you've been sneaking around. Have you guys woken up? Are you guys down here? Are you guys...
Yeah. Xerneas has woken up. He came down towards the beginning of the conversation, just kind of parked there at the end of the bench. I was kind of listening in on their conversation. He figured he didn't need to go and bother him in the middle of their chat, so just took in the information from a little bit of a distance there.
Yeah, I woke up too. I, still sleepy, went to the bench we sat at earlier. Then eventually noticed Zakonis was actually eavesdropping, and I decided to join Zakonis instead. And I don't know about you. Can we say we're having a chat, or we had one at least?
Yeah, you guys are just chatting away.
We're chatting away, and I'm suggesting we get another beer.
Okay, it is like 10 in the morning.
I am still suggesting I get another beer. I don't know about Zakonis.
That's fair. Okay. You want to go? You want another beer? You go.
If it's possible, I'd chat with Cleaver as well, without. If it's not too much hassle interrupting JV, or if they're not too into their conversation.
Okay, so as they start sharing their tea, Javiel is munching his food. This guy gets up and goes away. He's like, I'm just gonna go and sit over here. The bar's a bit too noisy now. I'm just gonna go sit in this corner.
He was the only one left in the bar at 4 o'clock in the morning with us. Just goes to nurse's hangover in the corner.
Just
that guy.
Boss, you gonna go over here and sit down and have a chat?
Alright, I said to Cleaver. Since you're the jester here, I assume you know the breakfast quite well. Is there any suggestions you have?
You want a breakfast suggestion?
Yes.
Well, I think that the lettuce is great. The lettuce is so good.
Okay, anything.
You should definitely get the lettuce for breakfast.
Anything with maybe some meat in it.
Oh, you want meat? Oh, all the meat here sucks. You should definitely just get the lettuce.
Okay, so what kind of meat sucks the least?
It all sucks an equal amount. It's just, lettuce is the best. Fuck meat.
So it's turning out that Beat Cleaver is literally the only vegetarian in this town, and he's the only reason there is a vegetarian option.
He's slowly turning everyone. He's slowly turning everyone.
Alright, I say to Cleaver, how about I arm wrestle you, and if I win, you tell me what the actual, most taken cut of meat is you have.
I thought you were going to make him eat bacon then for a sec.
and if I win 2 out of 3 times while using my left hand, you also have to eat bacon with me. But if you win either one of the bets, I'll give you enough gold. I'll give you enough gold to buy 5 more beers for either bet. So if you win 2 out of 3 times, you'd have 10 gold. You have 10 beers you can have at any time you'd like. I'll just give you the gold.
Cleaver looks at you like he
I'm
doesn't.
on CrossFit. I'm fascinated and appalled by this.
If you lose, you do need to eat bacon. At least if you lose 2 out of 3 times, and otherwise you just have to give me a valid suggestion. Because I don't like lettuce.
Even in a world where vegetarianism is incredibly rare, I know this is quite wrong, but I am absolutely transfixed now.
I'm trying to make it funny, not accurate.
Zirconis is going to observe this interaction, but he's also going to put in an order of some herbal tea and some of that lettuce. That sounded pretty good.
Okay.
Cleaver really convinced him on that. He's like, you know what, lettuce.
Is Cleaver taking my
Turn your head.
Cleaver's going to take. Cleaver's going to take your bet.
So the first one is for just a good suggestion.
Okay.
And then the second one, or the second and the third, are for the second bet then as well.
Okay, so Cleaver's going to take your bet.
And now do we both roll strength or something? You roll strength, I roll strength?
You roll strength.
And Pearl just quietly
21.
comes
21.
stumbling down the stairs, just sit on the bench, just watching. She's like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm not interrupting. Just sit.
Okay, well...
There's some real boy stuff going on at the bar.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not a morning person, I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
Okay.
Is this what landlubbers do usually?
Yeah.
Just observing.
As Cleaver, he's been working in this tavern a long time. He's been around a bit.
At least make him roll strength with advantage or something.
He's pretty fucking strong. He rolled a 26.
What? This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
He rolled a 26. Right. So as you think
When
you're winning, you're like,
why did you roll this?
Oh, let us die.
You're like, yeah.
Actually, roll. Come on.
This feels like an in-character reaction, like a kind of, oh, it wasn't fair. I wasn't ready.
At least fucking roll, Space. Come on.
I did roll. I just didn't roll on roll 20. You know, this is
fucking roll on roll 20.
The DM doesn't have to.
I don't have to. I don't have to.
Use a fucking D100 if you want to.
I rolled a D20. Cleaver has a +8 strength mod.
What? And bullshit. I can't even have that.
And
many.
he rolled an 8. Yeah, well, Cleaver,
is the most hench jester you've ever seen.
Cleaver may not even be of this world, and you just challenged him to an arm wrestling contest.
Okay. Well,
Special powers from that lettuce.
Cleaver beats me so easily that I propose. Okay. I have an ability. All right. What the actual fuck? I know I'm quite strong, but damn. I don't know, but that lettuce must have some shit in it because I've rarely seen someone so strong as you.
You're impressed.
If you let me have this one, let's say I'll take the lettuce. I'll give you enough for the original 5 beers we did for the first bet, and I'm just gonna forfeit the second bet and instead give you like enough money for 8 beers. You don't have to go through the effort I eat the lettuce you wanted me to eat so badly.
Do you know what?
And we never speak of this again.
Hoping for Popeye-like strength.
At fucking 19, I was not expecting to lose from Cleaver, to be honest. I have 19 in strength.
He says, you know what? As long as you eat the lettuce, I'm happy to let the rest of that slide. You know, you eat the lettuce, and and promise that you'll eat more lettuce in future and less meat.
Yes. As long as that means that my strength increases, Space. It's now canon. I'm like Popeye. Every time I eat lettuce, I just get advantage on strength.
Alright, okay.
A convert right there.
Yeah, did we do that? Like, just every time I eat lettuce, I get plus the strength.
Placebo kicks in, he gets +1 every time.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So-
We'll see. I'll see
Alright.
if I can
For
work
now,
something
it's
out.
just a joke. Alright. How much gold do I need to subtract for the lettuce?
You need to subtract. It's like
Oh, and
5
also,
copper. It's a fucking bit of lettuce. It's literally just like a head of lettuce. It's like 5
Alright,
copper.
okay, so I go to. I think.
As Frost is like
Yes,
working out
right.
his change and how to like do money and stuff, what is everyone else doing? Pearl, you've woken up, have you? You're sitting at the table. Yeah, you're
Quietly observing the boys.
just quietly observing the boys.
Conius is proudly eating this lettuce now, just thinking, all right, is that what happens when you eat here? Is this?
I mean,
I'm-
Magical lettuce.
I'm chuckling, really enjoying my bacon and eggs, but also thinking I should probably eat healthier.
I mean, Zakonis, right? You're a druid, right? So you're probably well up for just eating lettuce anyway, and like not eating meat.
I mean, he understands like meat and everything. If it's naturally like if it's hunted and stuff, like that's the way people survive. But if he doesn't go out of his way to eat.
Yeah.
All the time. Like he'll eat it if it's available. Like the soup pig ear thing last night. He's like, oh, he bought this for me. I'm sure didn't cruelly destroy this pig before they,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm looking at
before they made it.
I'm looking at Zakonis' lettuce breakfast and starting to. I'm remembering the previous night and the pig's ears thing and starting to wonder whether I've been culturally insensitive.
Right, so as you guys are eating your breakfast, Cleaver gets up. He's finished his cup of tea. He says, "Thanks for the tea.
Oh, no worries.
I hope you guys all have a good day. I'm gonna go get on and do some work now. I'll see if there's any jobs come up. If there's, I don't know what you guys are gonna be doing.
I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't think so. I have nothing to do with this. Not at all. But when I had to check the job board, I went out to get a beer for like 5 seconds, and then when I came back, all the jobs were gone. Just suddenly.
That is weird because they were
Didn't
pretty
you tell
boring
us
jobs.
last night that you took all the jobs?
Don't. Okay.
Oh, you're the one that took all the jobs, are you? I mean,
I'm used to being the only useful one.
it's not an issue. Just you could have let us know so we could have found some more jobs to put up there last night. That's
Let us.
Let me tell you now. If you do,
Carl's now gone. ADHD brain's taken over.
Just-
She's just trying to write
if
a
you do,
song about
if you
lettuce
do
in her
find
head.
any more jobs, do let me know because I will take them all.
okay.
I
will definitely
mental
let you know.
disorder where I can possibly take any job I can find.
I will definitely let you know, yes. And he just walks away nodding and backing away, just nodding, saying, yes, I will definitely let you know. Just, yes, okay. And he's just sort of backing away, nodding. And you've stopped talking, and he's still just going, yes, okay, yes, I will, yeah, okay, I'll definitely, yeah. And then he just sort of turns around and leaves.
Starts running away.
just doing Cleaver stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have these 4 jobs. You can also go into town. Javen's learned of the market. there's you've basically got a day until.
Yeah. So I slide over here to just slide over to the next seat over and go. Hey, morning guys. How did you sleep?
I would have slept great, but can you not snore as lightly as you do? Is there
Sorry.
any magical artificer thing you can make to reduce that noise? Because I went out, slept on the fucking roof, and still was woken up occasionally by your snoring.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what? I know I can be a bit loud sometimes. It's something I've been working on, actually, a remedy for exactly that. It just hasn't quite clicked yet. The only remedy I've found so far is drinking less, and you know.
Well, that's not a good solution either. No, no.
So I've been speaking to the jester, and he says that the landlord isn't going to be back until this evening. So I guess we have some time to kill. I mean, what do you guys want to do? I was thinking about maybe pop into the market. Jack, you seem like a grafter. I know you were maybe thinking of taking on some jobs. What was up there anyway? I never saw what you took. Maybe I don't know. We could maybe earn a bit of coin together.
Yeah, I've developed a naming system for this.
Boss.
And I believe the word is fetch quest.
You have 4 jobs in front of you. They're just like little pieces of paper.
I didn't check, actually.
One of them is cleaning the town's stocks. One of them is helping a group of old ladies cross a road. One of them is polishing a noble's monocles. And one of them is helping a poet pick flowers.
Well,
All this sounds very interesting, but I do think that the old ladies.
How long have the old ladies been trying to cross that road?
Yeah, well,
We're just standing there waiting for someone to show up.
I've actually made this joke. I figured out the quest, and now I really feel like Face might have something up his sleeve for helping old ladies cross the road. I'm not 100% certain, but given that I'm joked about helping old ladies cross the road, I feel very inclined to do that.
I mean, yeah, you guys.
Jack,
do a job.
Jack, I don't want to muscle in on your work. I mean, you did kind of take all of the jobs, and obviously we've all got travel expenses. So I don't know how you'd feel about maybe us tackling these jobs together, or maybe splitting them up. I mean, I'm a big fan of optics. I'm fascinated by optics, so I'd be more than happy to polish up the monocles, and who knows, if you clean the stocks, maybe you'd find some more lettuce. And then I have a little chuckle to myself.
I'm thinking though, if when you're picking flowers, you might find some alchemical ingredients as well. I'm not saying I want either the monocle or the picking flowers, but like
I'm easy going. It was just a thought. I'm happy to just I don't know about how you Pearl and Zakonis, whether you.
So do you
had any plans for the day?
I do think I do want to help those old ladies cross the street. Just for no, I need to stay. Here we go. Yeah, I definitely. I don't know what was in that letters, but I do need me some more. So yeah, you're making a good point. I might be able to find some letters, clean up the stock. So I guess I'll chase down the letters.
You got a hunger for letters now.
Letters addiction. That's a new trait. No, I'll clean up the stocks, and you can have the monocle one. Unless either one of you, Zakonis or Pearl, wants any of the other jobs, I guess I'll do those later. Or we could do those together at a different time. But I do still have one for picking flowers then, because I'm assuming you picking the one where you clean someone's monocle then, J-Fuel.
I'm just fascinated by optics.
So, I think
and moneyed individuals.
Okay. Maybe do we have someone who can steal shit that could maybe join J-Fuel for no particular reason? That's a real shame. I guess. Okay, so but I do still have like a picking flowers quest here, on my parchment. I don't have.
Zirconis said he really likes
Yeah,
nature.
parchment. Okay, Zirconis, you want
Zirconis could pick the flowers.
but you're harming the environment then, aren't you?
Yeah, I didn't expect to be here that long, so I've got some knowledge and some plants. And
I slam the jobs at the table and say, well, whatever you decide, here the fucking jobs, go figure it out yourself.
I don't mind helping old ladies.
Damn it. Damn it.
Okay. Will pick up the flowers when they'll be like,
I'll just go do this.
Alright,
You signed me up for this.
I came here for information, damn it.
We need money.
Do that hole.
Oh god.
Yeah, you've all chosen your job.
But before I go, I want to check if there is new jobs posted on the board.
There's no new jobs on the board.
Check. I want to have some for later.
Looking at the new jobs.
Just by the end of the campaign, I want to have like 100 uncompleted jobs left.
Me playing Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Put them all in at the same time. Level up.
Get 20 death bells. Yeah, that one is done. Now I just need to bring them back. Yeah, I can't be arsed. I'll use them for potions instead.
You find a new interesting NPC, but you can't accept a task because your journal's already full.
Is there such a thing? I got a long journal, you know. I've got a big one. Look, fuck, so many fucking pages. You know, look how many.
Before we set off on these jobs, I just need to pop to the little elf
I was
room
gonna say
because this tea has gone right through me.
I was gonna say it's been an hour and a half. You guys, we'll go for a 5-minute break.
All right, sounds
and
good.
then we'll all come back, yeah, and then
All
we'll continue from then.
I have a look of horror as I remember the state of the bathrooms from the night before, and then I shuffle off across the tavern.
Okay.
Al's just zoned out again, trying to think of things that rhyme with lettuce.
Brilliant.
Back in 2 minutes.
Zergonis is looking at his little job thing there, and just like, where any of this is? I don't know this city. Where are these flowers?
So I'm flower guy now.
Alright, okay.
I'm lettuce guy, I think.
Let's go to a break
lettuce,
and be back in 5 minutes, guys.
Be back in 1 minute and then hijack the chat. Alright, see you guys.
Can my fucking thing work, please? No? Okay. It is what it is. I'll be back in a minute.
Alright, I'm back, guys. I'll roll performance to see how much I can entertain you. That should be decent entertainment, right? Everyone went to take a leak, and now I'm Javiel instead of Jack. Jack Frost Terrier. Everyone calls me... Why did Javiel call me Jack? Interesting questions. Does anyone want to see me chug a beer? Because I'm not thinking I'm gonna finish... Oh no. That went south. Real fucking quick. Yeah, everyone wanted to take a leak, and Little elf's room. Yes, I'm Frost. I'm the cool one because I'm related with eyes and everything. I'm also the dumb one. To be fair, I've done some dumb shit. Like finding the cleaver. Yeah, Jamie. Go ahead, Frost, if that's your real name. I know, right? Get this imposter out. I could actually. I have permission. I could time you out. There. Imposter. No, I couldn't do that, right? Yep. Yeah. There. Nah, it's fixed. It's fixed. I'm only a slightly corrupt moderator that just chucked a beer. Because I don't think we're having another one. And I did drink one technically for breakfast and didn't pay. Because bad for us. Shit, I can't silence Zoe. No. Don't grip out. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. No, I don't usually misuse it. The only thing I really do is fucking banning bots. Like, you want to be famous? Buy followers and viewers here. You know, those kind of people. And you know, bloody corner. Fine, I'll my fucking chair to the back of my room. I'll do what you want then, Zoe. You've been a moderator longer. There, I'm in the back of the room. Are you happy now? You guys, I can't read chat. I'll have to move back. Absolutely, that's the intent. Unicorn. That's absolutely the intent. No, face is back. Shit, gotta flee, gotta run.
I'm back. What's going on? What's going on?
I just got back. What happened? No. I used my moderate powers purely for the good of humanity. Absolutely. Is that an actual domain? Oh, it's not. That's just you. Nah, it's all in good fun, right, Javen? Yeah, of course. You know face better. You've been a moderator for long. I still need to listen to you. And technically, I'm not super mod, unlike you and Wolfie, which means that I'm also lower in rank regardless. And if there's one thing I've been raised to do, is to listen to your spurias. And not to drink responsibly. Which you definitely should do. I've just not been raised to do it. Drink responsibly, everyone. That's a threat. I will find you. Yes! You have. Wait. Now I wanna. Imagine. I would have instantly done a tier 3. I probably give it some subs as well. So shame that you didn't do it. But now it's too late. It would have been really good. I'm on about it now. Fuck it. It's my domain. I'm not that bad. Like, it's all in good fun. I untimed out you like 5 seconds. Yeah. Did you catch it, Face? But I brought 15 on performance. So how well did I do entertaining chat? Like, let's be honest. How well did I do?
You did alright. Yeah, 15's pretty good.
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
15's pretty good. Yeah.
How well did I do?
15's.
And I want to hear it from. I feel like there should be like a hive mind deity, which is just chat.
Yeah.
Chat is deity. It's like an eldritch deity. so many thoughts conflicting, and I chucked a beer, which I personally find very entertaining.
Back.
Welcome back.
Ah, nice. The Conus is now me. Also, Javier. Why
Yes,
did you
sir.
call me? Why did you call me Jack? Because I don't think I've introduced myself as Frost, not as Jack. You shouldn't know that I'm Jack. I've never told that yet.
It's you know what, that's a fair point. I'll pop that in my notes.
Let's
I still
record
don't know
Canon.
your
It's
name.
canon that Javen can see into the future.
Javen just knows people's names. That's his power.
Yeah, he can. Yes, your name. That's Dumb David. Yeah, everyone knows Dumb David.
We'll have to wait for another
Yes.
late night connection over a mead before I finally learn your name. I'm sorry, I'll
Yeah, I
retcon
think
that.
it'll be a while until I drop it, but yeah.
I'm just glancing across at the stream every now and again to remind myself who everyone is.
Yeah.
Get juice, no worries, sorry.
Yeah, okay. No,
No,
to be fair,
I'm all about the canon, baby. I'll get there.
Yeah. To be fair, if anyone would know, obviously it's JV or White Bee. Did we hear? Did I, hear your last name?
I investigated your backpack and found your name tag sewn inside
Ah, yes.
with my
Backpack I've had long before generic tragic backstory event happened. Feeling. You know, when my tragic backstory here happened, I was just a normal person, but then tragic backstory here happened, and yeah,
Exactly. That's
they
what
were
you
all
need.
inside.
You don't need to actually like
Tragic
describe
backstory.
events. You just need the word tragic backstory. That's it.
Yeah. In
In order
italics.
to make your character, please fill,
Yeah.
please fill in these spaces. Tragic backstory. Oh, this is already full in. See, it says there, tragic backstory here, so it's a backstory, right?
Both in italics, but tragic is bold as well.
Yeah.
I can't do that on Twitch. Oh well. Just enter the details. And then we've got, of course, the one exception, non-tragic backstory here for Pearl.
I mean,
Jolly naive bot name here.
I feel like you know some of
My
your
backstory's not
backstories are-
tragic, it's just
It's just a bit like
you know.
yeah.
Harsh.
Dad was a dick, innit?
I made the best of it. You know,
Backstory of my
I
life,
learned into my
then.
human side.
That's fair.
I am now officially out of beer, which means I've had a total of 3 tonight, which
I'm
should be
back.
completely
Hey.
fine.
Welcome back.
But if you do want for us to be drunk from now on in the game, I can totally vibe with that, regardless if I had any.
Okay, you guys.
Well, I was already playing like I'm partially drunk, given the actions I do.
You guys had like a
That's the fun of
5-minute sit down at this tavern. You all sort of like gathered yourselves.
Zoning out.
Did you agree on what to do once your tasks were completed?
We didn't discuss that.
No. I was busy entertaining Chad and angering Zoe.
I investigate investigate is keyword. I read the job sheet to see what time these monocles need cleaning by, and start to have a think about planning out my day. I'd like to try and swing by the shops, but depends on how many monocles this noble has.
Yeah, you have this sheet of paper. There's a big title that just says "Oops, all monocles." And then underneath it, there's a description of the job. It says, "My name is Bife. I'm a Cyclops. I'm a noble, and I have a lot of monocles that I need cleaning. If someone would so kindly just come and clean my monocles, just polish them up a bit. You know, they're a bit dirty. I'd happily recompense them in some way, probably monetarily. But I haven't decided how much yet, so I'm just gonna sort of we'll negotiate. And that's the exact wording.
Okay.
Stutters and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what it says.
Fucking bank, guys.
Okay, does it give an address?
It does. It's got directions to his house from the tavern. Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, I think I'd like to try and maybe make a start on this job. So I'm gonna head to Bife's house for a little while. Should we meet back here for dinner and have a catch up?
Yeah, that sounds completely fine with me.
Okay. Well, depending on how long this job takes, I might take a stroll around the market. So if anybody's at a loose end this afternoon, you might be able to catch me there.
Actually, I think if I'm done with my job, I had this. During my stroll, I found something weird and I lost track of them, but I think I might return to that place because I had this feeling there was some expensive stuff to be found in the nearby area. I might just do a little bit of further investigation, see if I can actually find some stuff that could prove useful, like treasure trove, some bandit, well, not a treasure trove, but buried treasure. That's the word. From some bandit or thief that I could reclaim for myself. Exciting, I know.
This is outside of my scope of experience. I'm not used to hanging around with
adventurers.
Adventurers, yeah. So I'm kind of okay.
I'll do what I must to survive. Whether that be righteous, whether you want to call me righteous or not, I really don't give a damn.
Okay, so
But back at the tavern then, after we're done.
you guys have all picked your jobs. Jay said he's doing what he's doing. Foster said he's doing what he's doing. You guys have anything to say, or has Jay just run off? Is someone just run off?
I would consider it more of a shambling off. I shamble off.
Okay. Jay is
so they can catch
off.
me on my way out if they need to say out. But I feel like
Pearl's just gonna wave.
Okay.
Yes.
Conus is just still investigating and kind of reading over the paper and just trying to find out if it specifies. I mean, I assume it specifies where the flowers and everything need picked and all that.
If
so,
if you're reading your quest, your job paper, there's a big title that just says, "I need flowers." And then it says, "Hi, my name's Derry Dimble. I'm a poet. And I need to find the perfect flowers for my love. If you could meet me at the city gate, I'll just hang around all day, and you can just bring this quest paper up to me, and we'll go. Yeah, I'd love it if you could just help me find some flowers. Thanks."
I really wish that job sheet had read, I love flowers. They give me power, and it'd be absolutely great if you could meet me at the gate. I find it disappointing that the poet's job description is not in rhyme.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. For next week,
He's not a good poet. He's not a good poet.
Just realized.
I was gonna say nobody said he was a good.
Yeah, like he's
It's
strong.
his day off.
He's like as good as performance as I am.
Pretty
Must
much,
be seen.
yeah.
It's the poetry equivalent of falling on one's lute.
Everyone in the town knows
yeah.
Derry Dimble, and they're all like, "Yeah, he's a bad poet, but we love him anyway. He's just a goofy little guy."
What is my job description, by the way? Because
Your job description. There's a big title at the top that says, "Help me clean my stocks," and it's this guard. The captain of the guard has called for.
Nice.
For people to come and clean the stocks. He said these stocks are filthy. There's people throwing vegetables and stuff at them all the time. Nobody wants to clean them up. So we thought maybe someone might, want to do it for some gold.
Yeah. Okay.
Pop down to the guard tower and we'll get you sorted out.
Just for the record, what are stocks in this scenario? Like, I'm not familiar with the term.
Stocks is like when people are like locked up and they've got their head thing and their arms in the thing and they're locked in the thing and people can throw vegetables at them. That's
It was a form of
those things. Yeah,
Yeah.
medieval torture thingies.
Medieval-
yeah.
public
Like
civic
humiliation.
punishment.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's with like 3 circles where you're like this.
Yeah.
and you can
That's
throw-
the one.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Right. Dark Ages community
Dutch.
service.
Community sound like that. Oh, good.
So yeah, that's your job description.
And I also get to meet the captain of the guard, which is cool.
Yeah, you get to talk to the captain of the guard.
Yeah, Javen is definitely a fucking bot. Javen Fox.
So yeah, Pearl, are you looking at your job? Are you seeing what it's about? Your job.
Yeah.
Your job. There's a big title on the top that just says, "We're grannies and we need help."
We've been at this roadside for 3 days while
Yeah.
we wait for someone to take this job.
Yeah, basically,
Got no food.
the job.
You have no
description-
idea of how long a route we had to take to post this job on this board.
The job
We
description
had to take
is.
left at every
I
intersection.
love that.
I don't know how I got to the tavern to post this on the board, but I've been waiting at this road. Me and
We
my
sent a
friends have been
picture.
waiting at this road for what seems like days now. Can someone please help us cross the road? We'll be there. You'll know what road it is.
You'll see us. You'll see us screaming at the side of the road.
Yeah.
How disgusting is it that somebody charged us to post this job for us and yet still didn't help us to cross the
They had a
road?
pigeon with money attached to it and a letter.
Yeah, that's your job
Magic
description.
owl. Awkward bullshit.
Well, I guess I better go start looking at roads for old ladies.
Scout the area for roll performance.
Hungry,
If there's any
thirsty old
nearby.
ladies.
Yeah. Roll perception to see if there's any milk.
Okay, I want you guys
That
to
goes
roll
too far, That goes
me
too far.
roll me initiative just to see who we follow first.
Okay.
Where is initiative?
It'll be on your sheet. You can just click.
There you go.
You've got a 1, so he'll
Oh,
be
dear.
last.
Where is initiative? Wait.
I rolled a 16, so 20 total.
Okay.
Which
20,
where is initiative?
19. It's at the top of your character sheet, I think.
Why do I not fucking? Oh, there you are.
Got it? Okay, nice. 9. Okay, so we will follow. What did you get, Zoe?
20
as well.
total.
20. Alright, okay. What's your modifier? 4?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll start with you then.
Okay.
You're on the big map now, yeah? Let's get you a token. You're not that big, don't worry. You're not a giant that's gonna kill everyone.
Fucking Godzilla.
We'll get you all on the map.
I mean, she does come from the ocean. It checks
It's
out.
like-
Radiation beam.
It's like the
If we ever need-
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
If we
The,
ever struggle, Zoe just like shoots a laser beam into the sky and kills everyone. Turns into Godzilla.
it's not a Marvel movie. We don't have to have a blue sky beam in every film.
Mecha Godzilla.
No. We
She's
can have
just
a
Godzilla.
but hear me out. We can have a
Godzilla.
purple one instead.
Oh, purple beam.
She's
Just to mix
also. She doesn't want to
It's
destroy the
different.
building. She's just really, really careful and just like curls up in a fountain or something. Just like, I don't want to break anything.
Like, Godzilla,
belly rubs.
Godzilla, but just scared of the water. They just shit, water, fuck! How did I get you?
Right, okay, so Pearl, you walk through
Yes.
the town, you start looking for this road. You walk through the market. You see this market is full of shops. There's probably some stuff that catches your eye. There's a load of shiny stuff. There's some instruments. There's all sorts of stuff. It's a big old market. This map doesn't do the city justice at all.
In 3D, it's glorious. In
Yeah.
2D, it loses something.
Yeah, it sort of loses. The scope
Everything.
goes down a bit.
It's not what you would call a top-down city.
No, it's really this is not its best side.
It's
Flattering
it's the
angle.
cartoonish version.
But you get to here, and you look around this corner, and you see a road. Where is it? Wait, is it this one? this one? Yeah, do you see a road? There's a road here. Let me get you on.
You get a road map.
Onto. Haha. You're here. There's a road. There you go. There's you. And there's just
bigger than the horses.
There's just a load of old ladies. Sort of like. Let me draw a circle. The old ladies are like in this circle here, basically, and they're all trying to get across this road. They're all just sort of like chatting with each other. None of them seem very urgently trying to get across the road, or like they even care about crossing the road. But they're just having a chat.
Okay, so she's just gonna like sort of slowly, so she doesn't want to startle them. She's just gonna walk up to them and just be like, "Hi, did you post
you
this?
startled me,
Do you
dear.
need some help?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
oh God, that was a fright. Oh,
I'm sorry. Did you post this
oh yes, the job.
somehow?
The job, yes, we did post. It was a few days ago, mind you.
You've been stuck here for a few days.
Well, I wouldn't say stuck. We've been having a nice chat, but we would quite like to cross the road.
Oh,
Are you
Okay.
here to help?
That's
I
the
am.
bonus.
I have a pie sitting on my windowsill. I hope it's still
Oh.
there.
I know someone who'd really like the pie, so you never know.
Oh. Well, I do like to give my
Running a
pie.
campaign.
It's canon now.
It's canon.
Slave to canon.
This is peak content. It doesn't get any better than this. It's the best quest in the game.
Okay, so do you guys want to take it in turns, or ladies? Sorry, do you lovely ladies want to take it in turns, or should we all hold hands and go at once?
There's about like 9 of them, and they all sort of, when you say this, they all sort of like turn into each other and sort of form a huddle. And there's like a load of whispering, and there's like, she said maybe we could all go once, but maybe I don't know. But could we really do that? Is that impossible? And then they turn around and says, we should probably go one at a time, dearie.
Okay. Who wants to go first? And she's just gonna like hold out her hand, just waiting.
This super old, like super small gnome woman, she's like 2 foot tall. She just walks up to you and like taps you on your watery leg with her little wooden staff and says, I'm up first, dear. And she's like really shaken. She's like, she's
She's gonna like really like lower her hand, and she doesn't want to be all like grabby, so she's just gonna lower her hand and wait for the lady to take it.
She reaches out her little wooden staff for you to grab. She's really short. She's super small.
She's gonna take the staff and just be like, okay, stay close, okay? I promise I won't go fast.
Okay, dear.
Okay. And then she's just gonna start crossing the road.
You start crossing
Keeping
the
an eye
road.
out for obstacles.
Give me a dex save.
Oh boy.
These horses just thundering past. Absolutely thundering past. It's like Ben-Hur up in this place.
16.
16. Okay, as you step onto the seemingly empty road that you have no idea why these old women just can't cross this. There's like, it's dead here. There's nothing going on. As soon as you step 1 foot into the road, these horses just go, whoa, the zoom. Whoa!
It's a good fucking road.
But with a 16, you manage to save. You manage to save. The old woman is fine. You almost got spun round, but you know the old woman. She sort of got lifted a bit off her feet, but you catch her. Everything's fine. Everything's good.
And I had to go back and forth 5 more times or something.
Are you going to continue
More times.
across the road?
Yeah.
Okay. You safely make it to the other side of the road. And the old woman says, oh, thank you, dearie. My house is over there. Can you see it? And she points across the other side of the road.
I was just about to ask, is she going to have to make a death save to get back and then ferry another 8 women across the road? Because this is I've never played this game before, but this is masterful dungeon mastering. I'm having a whale of a time.
It's pretty good.
It's optional. Like the more you do, the more rewards.
So she's pointing like at the brown house.
Yeah, she's pointing at the brown house.
Like the brown houses.
Yeah. Let me just. There's like at this square. She's basically pointing at this square. That's her house.
I love the idea of Pearl returning to the tavern like a level 17 because she's just henched out on all the XP she's got from all this road crossing this afternoon.
Just 10 pies. Just like, I brought gifts. This is why you always
thank you for the follow.
Lady.
Very much appreciated.
There's no better grinding in any game ever made than crossing old ladies across the road.
Thousands of XP gathered, thousands of coins.
So yeah, she's pointing at this house. We did.
She's just gonna say, yeah, I see it.
Oh, I've lived in that house, and she's just gonna go on a ramble telling you about her house for hours and hours and hours. So yeah, it's up to you what you want to do. She's literally just gonna ramble about her house. Oh, and before I lived in it, there was this couple, and they were so sweet, but they had to move out because it was haunted by this weird spoon, you see? And I don't like spoons, so what I did was I burnt the spoon, and then I moved in. Because I don't like spoons because my sister was killed by a spoon, you see?
Yes, nice.
Your sister was killed by a spoon?
Yes, my sister was killed by a spoon. It was weird.
I'm so sorry.
She was trying to eat her soup, but the spoon decided that it wanted to be in her stomach instead. So it grew legs and arms and started climbing down her throat.
That doesn't sound like a normal spoon.
No, but it was a normal spoon. I swear, this is the truth. She looks fucking crazy. She's like her. You take a better look at this old like gnome fucking woman that's 2 foot tall and her hair's all like crazy. It's all white and it's all like going mad. She kind of looks like a really tiny Catwoman from The Simpsons, and she's just sort of rambling.
You know, the other day when I suggested that Beat Cleaver should live score this for Weird's Day, I stand by that so hard.
Yeah.
Because the homicidal spoon track is an album track, if ever I heard one.
Homicidal spoon, the single.
Over the other side of the road, you can hear the old ladies going, "Is she talking about spoons again? Oh my god!"
I was just gonna be like, okay, you keep. Think about something happier than the spoon that killed your sister.
Yes, dear agent. I will think
I'm gonna go and get one of your friends.
Okay, you bring them over here
So
and
that
I'll
you're
tell
not
them
here
my
alone.
spoon story.
I'm sure they haven't ever heard it before and they'd love to hear
they
it.
haven't.
I'll
You're
be
the
right
first
back.
person I've ever told.
She's gonna quickly try and go across the road.
Okay, you cross the road fine. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Woo.
Yeah, do you continue helping people across the road?
Yes.
Okay, you help 2 more across. So you got 3 across. There's like 5 left over there now. As you come back to get the 4th one, you give me a perception check, please.
Seven plus. Oh great, -2. I forgot I had a -2 on perception. 5.
5. Okay. Yeah. All you can hear is these ladies chatting to each other. There's nothing weird going on.
No missed information here.
Yeah. No. There's nothing you could have ever gleaned from any of their conversations.
Feel the pain of just an entire skipped paragraph of DM notes.
It's okay because what I've decided as my style of DMing is to just fly by the seat of my pants for every fucking conversation.
I wouldn't have been able
Easiest
to
way to
tell
do it.
because that's clearly a lot of thought had gone into the spook story.
It was a masterpiece, that spoon story, and it's the only thing I've written for this whole
Absolutely.
campaign.
Top tier.
Everything else, everything.
I told you. I told you.
Um,
Fucking spoon.
yeah. So, like, these guys are slow. So it's been, it's taking you a long time to get these guys across the road. But as,
Shouldn't die.
you none of them die. Fortunately, you managed to get them all
Shame.
across.
Shame.
And as you get the last old lady across the road, it was the one you first spoke to, the one that gave you out the quest. And she says, "Oh, thank you, dear. I'm afraid we don't have any money, but we do have this quite nice ring." And she holds up this ring. The band is like a dark granite sort of shiny looking material, with like gold gilded edges, and there's a pearl on the top of the ring, socketed in the ring. It's a blue pearl. It's nice and shiny. It all looks like bubbly and swirly and pearly, and it's a nice bright blue color. And she offers you this instead of money. She says, "I'm sorry, we lost all our money. We had to pay someone to put the quest up for us, you see. And instead of helping us across the road, they just charged us to take this piece of paper to the tavern. So all I have left is this ring."
It's okay. I'll happily accept the ring. I don't need money. I'm glad that I could help you guys.
"Oh, well, thank you, dear. And here, this is yours."
Thank you.
She gives you
She's
the
just
ring.
gonna put it straight on.
You put it straight on. Okay, nothing happens.
Cool. She's just gonna look at it and be like, "That's really, really pretty. Thank you so much. It's
You're
beautiful."
welcome, dear. And they sort of hobble off down the street, but they literally hobble to like over here, and then all go in this blue house. And next we will go
Mr. Kindness.
to Zakonis. Zakonis, you are. Boo. You're over here at the tavern. You're walking. Why can't I select you? It's because I'm drawing. You're walking, and the gate is in the left over here. Sort of up the left, and you see a guy. There's a few people standing around. It's like the gate to the inner city. You see a guy who seems a bit more effeminate than the rest of the people there, who you presume will probably be the guy you're looking for.
Stereotyping.
What was his name on the bounty or on the actual
It was Derry Dimble.
Dairy Dimple? So Zakonis will kind of give a sigh, like I guess this is what I need to do until we get the information we need. Seems easy enough though. Walk up and
Mr.
Oh, you cut out there for a sec.
Chat, am I the only one who's super excited about the interaction between Zakonis' voice and what Overlord Face describes as an effeminate Derry Dimble?
Mr.
Don't forget to clip, folks.
Yeah.
he'll approach him like sort of half showing the quest.
Mr. Dimble.
As you say, Mr. Dimble, this effeminate-looking guy just walks away, and a big, beefy motherfucker just turns round and says, "Yeah, I'm Derry Dimble. You here for the quest?" He's big. He's like 6'8". He's fucking tonk. He's got muscles for days.
Tonk.
Yeah. Name's Derry Dimble.
Yeah. shake it off.
I've come to assist with your quest you have here.
All right, brilliant. Thanks, mate. Nice one. I found a rather good patch. I just don't know what flowers to pick. You know, I'm more of a words guy. I'm not really a flowers guy. And you know, this woman, she's special. She's really special, and I want to get her some special flowers. So I was wondering if you could help me.
It seems like it's the exact opposite of what you are used to doing, so this should work out good. I know plants very well.
Brilliant. That's a nice one. Nice one. He's like getting more hyped up about his flowers. The more you talk about it, he's getting hyped up. He can't wait to go.
Is all you're interested just how they look, or a certain smell, or?
You know what? I don't really know, mate. As long as the lady likes them, and if you think you know flowers, which you seem like you do, then yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'm down. Let's go. He's getting really just too hyped about these flowers.
He's the buffest dude you can imagine.
He's super buff. Super buff.
Talks with his shoulders as well.
Yeah, he's does this a lot.
I know that feeling.
No, I'm supposed to do that. Yeah.
You have a garden or like a field somewhere that you would know where some flowers are.
Yeah, so he says, I know exactly the place. I've already picked the spot. And you and him, you go. Is it here? Yes, it's this one. Da-ding! Where's your little token? Let's get you on there. You're down here. Very Dimble, this big fucking beefy guy, he's not an orc, but he's here. He's next to you. You guys are together, and he goes, "All right, this is the place, mate. I thought I saw some really good flowers around here. So if you could, you know, just pick them and give me some advice. Maybe see what looks good together. You know, I'm not very good at this stuff. So yeah, let's go.
Right, let's just get to looking and see what we can find.
Okay, he's gonna start walking around here. Just sort of go up, walk around, and go into the trees and start looking for flowers. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to walk down the right side of this path over here.
Okay.
Can't move it.
Can't move him?
Oh. I'm locked.
Is it on panning instead of moving?
There you go. That should be it.
There we go. Yay.
Nice.
I move down this side down here, kind of looking around the tree lines. Wouldn't be anything on the. He knows there wouldn't be anything on like a path. You know, that might be where people walked. Just kind of looking to see if maybe you can see some openings with some flowers set up.
Okay. He's like sort of walking around this. And he sees this. He sort of picks this up. Yeah, this might be good. I don't really know. But and then he sort of disappears around this side of the wall. Flower. As you're looking for flowers, you can definitely see there's like a group of flowers here. There's some patches all just in this dirty, grassy area.
Yeah.
As you go over to these flowers, can you give me a perception?
Perception. Come on, there you go.
Is it?
Oh, no.
Yeah, close enough to camera. Zoe did. So
Nice.
whenever we turn off cameras, Wolfie.
24. Okay.
Very nice.
So, as you're looking at these flowers, catch a whiff of some seemingly very expensive perfume. And out of the corner of your eye, you see a person run across here at the top and in behind this wall.
Strange. I mean,
He's gonna kind of think to himself, like, a little odd, but I mean, because as far as he knows, this isn't a closed off area, maybe a well traveled area. He's gonna keep his guard up a little bit, but he's gonna continue to look down at the flowers in front of him.
Okay.
Kind of pick some of the ones there in front that look good and that he knows aren't like have a bad smell or anything like that. Like nothing obviously dangerous or anything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're just picking your flowers and says, "Here, look, mate. I've got one. I've got a flower. I could only find one, but I think it's all right. What do you reckon?" Shows you this.
Could I roll knowledge nature to just kind of know a general?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If you want to do nature, we'll see how good the flower bouquet out.
Okay. All right. How I'm ugly. How pretty do I think things are?
2. Oh.
Everything's prettier than me, so.
Good at the medicinal side. The aesthetic side, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
Or he believes them to be good, and then he brings them, and he comes back for a vengeance quest.
Yeah. So yeah, you like Jay said, like you're good at the medicinal sort of side. You know, you use a lot of flowers and herbs and stuff in your forest at home. But
Yeah.
maybe you've never really had an eye for like aesthetically pleasing flowers, or sort of this flower can help me. Flower looks.
Yeah. Sounds about right for my character.
Flowers are tools, not wooing devices.
Yeah.
But you do have this purple flower, this yellow flower, and red flower.
Okay.
These are all.
Then I'll just kind of put them together in what I think is a arrangement, which ends up just being how you hold multiple flowers, and it's like,
there you go. These should be fine enough.
Okay, so you give him this you give him this bouquet of flowers that you've just sort of picked them up, sort of go, yeah, these, I know these flowers are good because I sort of give him. And he's like, yeah, I reckon this will work. All right, these are good. And as you guys are sort of like talking about how we want to arrange them and how they look. And he says, maybe now it's time to go see my love. I'll introduce you to her. Since you've done such a great job, I'll introduce you to her. What do you reckon?
He's not familiar with this kind of interaction with each other, so it's part of it kind of intrigues him. He figures, I mean, that was as quick as I thought it would be.
Sure. Yeah, I can go meet your beloved. Let's see if she likes him.
Okay.
Human courtship rituals.
He starts walking over here.
Mate for me.
Behind this wall. Are you following him?
Yes.
Okay, so. So there's this woman here, and he walks over to her. It's a noble lady. He walks over to her, and he says, "Here, my love, I have brought someone to meet you." She goes, "You were supposed to come alone."
I can leave if I'm intruding.
No. I think it's better if you stay.
Orcs.
And she is gonna cast a spell. I should have had this up beforehand.
She casts a long and involved spell.
She does.
And Uzukanis
A 4-page incantation.
Ingredients ready.
Is curious as to the results of the spell and just stands there idly.
She's gonna cast speed on you.
Apparently your volume's a bit low, by the way, Facey, according to chat.
I shall move it back to my face. Is that better?
Yeah,
you were Underlord face for a minute there.
Oh god, okay. I was Underlord.
Back to your righteous Overlord face.
Underlord
volume.
Underlord feet.
Okay, so
Under servant, maybe.
So I need to roll
a very long involved spell.
Yes. I need to roll 5d8. 1 sec. I'll do it on screen. You are now asleep.
This is why it's nice traveling with a musician.
You are now asleep. And that is where we will leave you.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah. We're going to Frost next.
Me next. Woo!
Okay, so...
You see, you know when you really get your eye in with this, Facer, you need to start doing like TV series style cuts. You know, you like do a scene over here, a scene over there, and we build to the climax of all 4 stories in parallel. That's real platinum level.
Just change the camera angle a bunch of times.
Go, Frost.
Alright. Yes, I'm ready.
You ask around to find out where the guard's tower is. You find out it's over here.
At the big fucking barrack. Oh no. Yeah, right.
Yep.
The windmills. Ah, yes, very Dutch.
You are.
More typecasting.
You're outside. You're outside a tower, and it literally just has a sign on top that says "Guard Tower."
Fucking genius. I am super intelligent, as everyone knows. With a fucking 5 in intelligence. Yeah, I'm busted at intelligence. Yeah. So I see this tower, and then what? I enter it because I need the fucking job.
Yeah, you want to walk in?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk in.
Also, Tiefling got robbed.
There's a couple of guards just walking around, just doing their bits. There's a guy sitting at a desk in the middle of the floor.
Do you have a map for this?
I don't have a map for this.
Alright. Let me make a quick drawing then. Middle guy, middle of the floor, yeah. Sure. Done.
There's a guy sitting at a desk. He's just writing some stuff down. Everyone seems to just be getting on with their shit. Nobody really cares that you walked in just off the street.
Hello.
You just shout hello.
No. I'll go up to the guy that's writing. I'll ask. So I got this job here. I got some more, to be honest, but not going to talk about that. I got this job here about cleaning the stocks, and I was supposed to meet up with the captain of the guard here, whose name I probably should know, but to be honest, I don't care. But can you tell me where I can find it?
1 sec. Welcome in, Dark Riser. Thank you for the big old fucking raid of 64. That's insane. Fucking love you guys. I hope everyone's having a great night.
Let me give a shout out. I want to be a mod, but the more people do it.
See you, Dark Riser.
Yeah, can we get a shout out for Dark Riser?
There we go.
Chat,
Was I first?
please?
I was.
How was your stream, man? How was the stream, guys? I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you, Toxic Waste, for the follow. Thank you.
I'm only a
Rogan
guest.
as well for the follow.
Facey stream, but I will vouch for the fact that Dark Riser is a boss.
He is a boss. He is a boss.
Definitely.
How are we doing today? It's nice to get to raid you for a change, brother. I very much appreciate it. We're doing good. We're a couple of hours into a D&D session. We're just sort of getting our bearings. We're walking through the town. We're doing a couple of quests.
2 more hours, right?
So we've got a little bit more time. Yeah. We're just hanging out. We've helped some old ladies cross the street. We've helped.
You missed the highlight of this stream today.
Yeah, we've helped someone pick some flowers, and now we're just about to see what Frost is doing.
Congratulations on the PUBG win, Dark.
Yes, nice. Congrats on the PUBG win. The chicken dinner, of course.
By the way, Face, if we're not somewhere in this campaign fighting spoons with legs and arms, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
But yeah, we are playing D&D.
Homicidal spoons.
Homicidal spoons.
So there's not going to be a lot of chat interaction, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. Usually I am very chat interactive on my streams. But today,
we're deep in character.
On the D&D sessions, you know, we sort of do a bit more role play and DMing, and it's a lot of talking. So yeah, there won't be a lot of chat interaction, but I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone in the chat. I appreciate everyone that followed CMX4 as well. Thank you for the follow. Yeah.
Let's sit back and prepare to immerse yourselves.
Yeah, just
that's right.
Sit back, enjoy the D&D. I should probably have got rid of all my redeems for today.
It just dawned on me that
hydrate.
None of them work. The hydrate works.
It's just dawned on me that we broke one of the golden rules of D&D. Don't split the party.
Yeah, I mean, you
session 2
immediately.
Does it work?
Frost, stop it, Frost. I can see them in the chat, okay? And I can. The sound still goes off in my head. You guys can't hear it, but I can hear the sound. So all I can hear is, "I need water. I need water. I need water." Just really loud in my head. I just got SpongeBob just going off in my fuck's sake. But yeah, okay. So yeah, you guys, first thing you did in session 1 is split the party.
How did you ever allow me to become a moderator? Like, I don't even have to meet the moderator permits for this kind of stupid.
Anyway,
you made me a mod.
Frost, you are in the guard's tower. You've just walked up to this guy sitting at a desk. He's doing his little writings. He's like, you know, working on some stuff. He's got a ledger. He's sort of, you know, making sure everything's good. And you say, "Oh, I've got this job," and he says, "Yeah, what do you want?"
You are the captain of the guard.
Yeah, I'm the captain of the guard. I'm a busy man. What do you want?
Where are the fucking stocks?
Whoa,
need the money.
Whoa. No, none of that language around here, please, mate. No need to be getting hostile there.
What are you gonna do? Lock me up for swearing?
Look, mate, I'm a busy man.
Stocks. They still need to be cleaned. You can't put me in the stocks.
I'm a busy man. You're here to clean the stocks, are you?
Yes.
Alright. Should have said so in the first place. And he gets up.
I did.
You what?
Listen. I've dealt with the captain of the guard before.
What do you mean, listen? I'm the captain here.
I've
You listen.
seen captains of the
Shush,
guard
shush,
much
shush,
better than
shush.
you.
Shush, 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 shush. You.
If you were half the man my father was, if you were half the man, the captain of the guard I grew up with, if you were half that man, you'd just.
A couple of the
fucking
guards
stocks
have
were,
heard
I
him
would've gone
shushing
to
you.
work.
A couple of the guards heard him shushing you, and they're sort of like staring at you, and they're sort of they're looking at you, chat back to the captain of the guard, and they're all looking very concerned. He says, "Listen here, mate. I'm a busy man. Just take this fucking broom, and take this bucket of water, go clean the stocks. They're outside."
Thank you.
So
then-
you go outside.
Yes, and I clean the fucking stocks.
Okay,
Hey,
so-
wait, I go back in.
You go.
Where are the fucking stocks? I still don't know where they are.
I told you, mate. They're outside. Stop swearing. All right. I like to keep clean barracks. Next time you swear at me, I'll put you in the fucking stocks myself. And he sits down and starts writing again.
And I go outside then.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the stocks are pretty much just outside the guard tower. You walk past them on your way there.
Could have told me this beforehand. Fuck you, face. I'm gonna be the bad.
There's
Making me the bad guy.
There's 3 really, really dirty ones and 1 clean one with a guy in it.
I give the broom to the. I walk up to the guy in the clean one, and I ask him to hold the broom while I use the bucket of water to clean the other 3. So it's like, can you hold this for a second? And then
He
clean the
looks
other
at
3.
you. He looks at you with disgust on his face. He's like, I'm in the stocks, and you want me to hold your broom? Are you serious?
Listen, mate.
No,
I can break you. I can break you free. I could break you free.
You can break me free. What? I don't want to be free. I paid to be here.
You paid to be. All right. In that case, yeah, you're supposed to have like an enjoyable day. So
No, I'm
sorry to
lying.
bother
Get
you.
me
I'll
free.
break the
Get me
broom.
free. I was joking. I was joking. Get me, mate.
No.
Free? No, come on, mate.
Okay.
I was just having a
If you
laugh.
wanna be free, you'll have to hold the broom while I clean the other stocks.
Alright, I'll hold the broom then. But you promised to free me.
I promise I'll try. That's all I can do.
Okay. So you're cleaning the stocks, and this guy's like mumbling to himself. He's like, "Oh, yeah, stocks. I paid to be. You know, who would fucking think I paid to be? Fucking." As you're cleaning the stocks, it's probably been about half hour. This guy is just rambling at himself, and out of these bushes next to the stocks appears a little goblin, a tiny little goblin thing.
Again.
Yeah, it's just a tiny little goblin. Where is he? Here he is.
Make him more tiny. Tinier. I don't know how tiny he is, but he's not tiny enough.
He's here. He's in the bushes. He's just appeared out of the bushes.
That's a big goblin. There we go.
And he jumps onto the guy's shoulder in the stocks, and they whisper to each other. And then the goblin jumps off and runs away into the bushes and never to be seen again.
Can I roll perception to check if it's the same goblin I chased down earlier?
Yeah.
Alright, let me roll perception. 23.
It looks pretty similar, yeah. Pretty similar.
Alright, so can I conclude it's the same goblin?
You probably think it's the same goblin, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so I finished cleaning the stocks, and before freeing the guy, I ask him for the broom back, and I then say, you don't happen to know anything about weird eggs, do you?
Eggs?
Because I saw you chatting to this other fella who recently robbed a friend of mine.
Eggs robbed? Who? What? Fella? I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Alright. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
The hard way? I'm already in the stocks.
Believe you me, it could get
What could be much worse?
Well,
I've already been arrested.
The broom you just gave me back if you do not answer me, I'll shove this broom so far up your ass it will pierce your fucking skull.
Whoa!
So it can get a lot worse.
That's a bit violent. Oh, we were just having some good-natured ribbing.
Loose cannon.
What? I don't know anything about eggs.
Okay, well then tell me more about this goblin fella you just chatted with. Where is his hideout?
His hideout? I don't think he has one. There's loads of these little goblin fellas. I don't know where they live.
I've trained for years to recognize the smallest of details, and I am fairly certain that this is the same goblin I chased down south of the village, to the south of the village. You know, like the half circle of houses that surrounds a small foresty area? Yeah, I chased him over there. I suspect I chased him down east of there as well, near one of the walls. And then I saw him come from behind these windmills, which are very lovely looking, I must say. I like this town. But these windmills, and it's still the same goblin. So he must at least have a base of operations somewhere, like a main area.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I have advantage on all charisma rolls.
You do. You have advantage on all charisma rolls.
So how do I tick?
It will roll 2 numbers, and you take the highest one. That's basically.
Can I just fill in, chat, that Frost has an advantage on all charisma rolls because last week, while trying to be charismatic, he fell metaphorically and literally on his loot.
I got an 8.
Sorry, previously on Overlord Faces channel.
Previously on D&D.
Okay, you got an 8. He's like, I don't know where they come from. I really don't. They're just, I'm usually a homeless guy. These stocks are pretty comfy compared to my old box, but we sort of trade those guys information for money.
Okay, well, the same thing you do with them is the same I want to do. I do not wish to harm them. I do not even wish to enlist them with the guards. I've already started off the wrong foot with the guards. I couldn't give 2 shits about that so-called captain. I've seen a captain of the guard, like a real one. And that man has trained me and was a lot better than your captain of the guard. That's why I'm risking my freedom by insisting I free you. So if you could still please tell me where I could possibly get information on these artifacts I've been referring to.
Artifacts? Oh, well, if it's artifacts, then you'll probably want to talk to the owner of the Haggleslag Tavern.
Yes, I know. We've tried that, but I want to try different. Well, he's not here, and I don't want to wait. I'm quite impatient. So if you just kindly tell me where the goblins were, or at least where I could find one now.
Oh, you'd have to be in the know to find the goblins. I don't really know how to find them myself. They just sort of appear, and then they disappear.
Do you know anyone that can tell me how to find them then?
I don't know. Like I said, they pay us for information, and then they disappear. They come out of nowhere, and then they go back to nowhere.
If they pay you for information, mustn't that mean that there's someone who probably told them we had valuables on us for them to rob us?
Oh, I don't know about robbing people. They just like to do that, because that's...
If you say they pay us for information, who is us referring to?
Oh, sorry, I just got... a bug through my mouth. Oh, fuck. Ah, bug through my mouth. Ah. Oh, well, that's the most protein I've had in 2 weeks.
Listen, I've got this... what was it that I got from Cleaver again? I forgot. Lettuce. I've got this lettuce here.
Oh, lettuce?
And from what I got it gives you extreme strength.
Extreme strength?
Yes. I've never had this lettuce before. Wait. And then, I'm very strong. I'm at, the peak strength you would ever find. I've rolled a 19 on strength. Breaking the 4th wall here. But, yeah. And this guy was twice as strong as me, and I thought I was at the peak of strength. So, and he says it's all down to the lettuce. This is not a joke. This is what he actually told me.
This guy he's like looking at you in awe. He's like, "You've got some magic lettuce? Give it, go on, let me have some." And he's like totally believes you.
If you can tell me where I find the guy that informs the goblins.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Well, no lettuce for you.
I'm just a homeless guy.
You're just a homeless guy, of course you are.
Well, please give me some lettuce. I really want some lettuce. You made it sound so good.
Okay, if I give you the lettuce, you can choose. Since you paid to be in the stocks, and you clearly don't actually want to leave, I'll give you lettuce, but I won't free you, and then I won't risk getting locked up.
I didn't really pay to be here. That was just a joke.
Well, you should have thought about that. You should have thought of that. But you can choose either have these magic lettuce, which possibly gives you enough strength to break free yourself.
I do want the magic lettuce. You made it sound very good.
Or I free you, and I keep the magic lettuce.
Well, I mean, both sound great to me.
You want it to come down to a coin toss? Do we have like a coin toss we can do? I just flip a coin, decide if I give him the lettuce or let him free instead.
Yeah, roll one. Do /R 1d2.
Actually, I didn't even say what that was.
Alright, well...
I started with... Okay, we'll do one more. This time, if it's a 2, I'll let him free. If it's a 1, he gets the lettuce.
Okay.
And he possibly breaks free.
By the way, coins that have 1 on one side, 2 on the other is the most confusing coinage ever devised. As currency goes, as hard currency.
Alright. Okay, so if it's a 2, he's free. If it's a 1, he gets my lettuce.
Okay.
He gets my lettuce. So I give... Okay. I flip a coin. And it lands in my hand. And I said, so... If it's heads, you get the lettuce. If it's tails, I break your ass out of here. Okay. And then I reveal the coin, and it's heads. So you, sir, just want some magic lettuce.
Oh, I got the magic lettuce! Nice! Yeah, nice! Sweet, give it here, go on. Let me have it.
Put it in my bag, and give the magic lettuce.
Did you put it in his hand?
No, I feed it to him.
You feed it
to him?
I
am a monster! I'm a monster!
He's in stocks!
I've been threatening to shop to bring up his ass.
I mean,
so
yeah, if you put it in his hand, I would have just had him just like trying to... just like going, just trying to reach the lettuce.
It's feed him the fucking lettuce.
So you feed him this lettuce. He goes, oh, I don't really feel any stronger. Does it take a little while to kick in?
Yes.
Oh,
and
okay.
you must take it repeatedly. Because if you take it only once, well, the effects won't be very noticeable. You just need to keep eating it.
Oh,
Did I not mention that?
Oh, I thought it was going to make me super strong right away.
No. It will take... You'll be strong for like 5 minutes. Have you ever seen this show called Popeye, like in theaters?
Show?
It's basically like that.
Popeye?
Well,
theaters?
No, you're well, I guess you are just a homeless person. You can afford to possibly.
I've been homeless all my life.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
So
my box is great.
Salt in the wound.
I pat him on the head because I think he's quite interesting in character. I said, "What's your name, pal?"
My name? My name is Homeless Guy Number 1.
Yeah.
Well, I'm this guy number 1. You actually seem like a cool dude. So let me give you some money as well. So I give him like 5 gold coins. just put it in his pocket, and then and because I like you so much, I'll also free you because you can't be a bad guy.
Oh, thanks, mate.
So you get the magic letters, you get freed, and you get some gold from me. So this must be your lucky day.
It is my lucky day, isn't it? This is the best I've ever been treated.
Yeah.
Apart from the broom up the arse threat.
we forget about the broom thing, right?
We forget about them what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and there's no chance you could point me into who might be behind this, like a secret crime syndicate side quest thing that Faith would have to write, then no. Oh, well, have a good day, I guess. And I finished.
Oh. Yeah. You say have a good day, and then what? What'd you do?
I finished. I'd finished cleaning the stocks, and I go back in, and I'm like, this guy. There was no one in there to begin with. I didn't say anything. I was like, just to clarify, when I started, all 4 of these were dirty, and none of them were occupied, and I just spent, I don't know how many hours is reasonable, like an hour making sure every single nook and cranny of these stocks. It's completely clean.
I'd say a few hours, a couple of hours.
Yeah, I'd say it feels like about a few hours.
Yeah.
And again, just to clarify, there was no one in there. I did, however, see this weird goblin fucker, and he was trying to steal something from a like passerby, and he went into the bushes behind the windmill. So perhaps you check on that. And I do want to apologize for me swearing earlier. And I would just like my money, and then please let me get out. Just let me get out.
You done with the stock?
Yes, I'm done with the stocks. I'm done with the stocks.
You done with it?
I'm done with the stocks. I'm done with the stocks.
Did you clean the stocks?
Yes.
You done with it? Yeah? You done with the stocks?
Yes.
Alright. Here's your payment. And he just holds out a head of lettuce.
Very good. Well done.
Yes.
Well done.
Can I ask him?
No, I'm just joking, mate. I'm just joking. Look, we'll give you 5 gold for cleaning the stocks. And
can I roll perception to check if the captain of the guard is secretly homeless man number 1?
They look nothing alike. There's no way.
But he did have exactly 5 gold.
That's what he wants.
And a head of lettuce. He tells me he just didn't use the back door to get back in and just change his attire.
Irashaimase. Welcome in, Miyuki-san. So they don't look anything alike. They're nothing alike. But
you don't happen to have a homeless brother, do you?
A homeless brother? No, I haven't got any brothers. I'm a single child.
Alright then.
Yeah.
Just curious.
We got 5 gold. We've got this little bit of paper. It keeps just appearing in my pocket, and I've been trying to just chuck it away. But I'm thinking maybe if I give it to someone, it will stop appearing in my pocket because it's really starting to wind me up. So you can have this bit of paper as well. And
wait, before I take it, what does it say on the paper?
Nothing. It's just a bit of paper.
It's just a rickroll. It just keeps returning to the pocket. It's just a gift on the paper, magical gift. If it's actually, I know a guy that might be able to see what's up with it. So I don't know if it will disappear out of my pocket back into yours.
All right, well we'll see, won't we? But hopefully I've got rid of this thing.
Yes, I'll be willing to take it. I've got this friend of mine.
I've got enough paper lying around, and he just looks. He points to the desk, and there's just a load of books and papers everywhere, and he looks like he's got a really stressful fucking job, just like managing everything going on.
Before I leave,
I'm fucking sick of paper, mate. I'm just sick of paper. Can you just take this paper out of my sight, please?
You know, if you had a job where I'd help you fill out the paperwork,
Yeah, well, I don't have that job. I've got to do it all by myself. It's the captain of the guard.
I'm an obsession.
Don't talk over me, mate. I'm the captain of the guard. I do what I want.
Sorry. Just one more question.
What do you want?
You don't happen to know anything about James Terrius, do you?
James Terrius. Oh, I've heard.
He's captain of the guard of Alteria.
I've heard he's one of the best guard captains known to man.
Yeah, I've heard.
But then we hear a lot of things down here.
Yeah, I've been meaning to seek him out. Something resulting in a crime happening in the area while I was passing through Alteria. Although this is a long time ago.
The captain is completely uninterested in your life story and sort
of just ignores
his work. He's making it very clear that he doesn't care about your life story.
Alright, so, okay, I take the lettuce and the 5 gold. And because I like the homeless guy so much, I leave the lettuce on the stocks. So that should he return, because he likes the stocks so much. he can keep the lettuce. Like he has a small supply, so he can
So
actually get that super strength he's
You
after.
give the homeless guy the lettuce.
I can down this guy more lettuce.
Oh, thanks, mate.
I'll
have fun eating this.
He just came back. I freed him, right?
No, you
didn't
walked
free him.
away without freeing him. Yeah.
No. I said I'd free him and give him 5 gold as well.
Well, you gave him the 5 gold, but you didn't free him.
Oh.
So, are you going to try and free him?
Yes.
How are you going to try and free him?
I was trying. I would have done it with the broom, and I just grabbed my sword, and I just like at the shackles. I just hack at those. I guess roll strength or something.
Okay, roll strength.
13. Is that high enough?
13. You are lucky that the guard I rolled for rolled a 9 and didn't hear you destroying one of the stocks. You destroy the stocks, the man is free, and he just runs off with his lettuce and his gold. just screaming, and as you see him turn a corner, he just chucks this bit of lettuce in a river and runs away. Just laughing his head off.
Oh, my heart.
And that is where we will go to Jay.
I'm strolling through the illustrious city of Drakibrana,
Yep.
capital city of Pucklandia, taking in the sights on the way to my quest, my mission, my job.
Yes.
To clean the monocles of the noble Cyclops.
I'm gonna quickly grab some water.
And as I'm enjoying the sunshine on my stroll through this beautiful city, I can't help but find myself thinking, you know what? This is a mere distraction from my main mission here, to find out about the magical egg that I'm in possession of, and my compatriots are also in possession of. And I think to myself, you know what? It'd be nice to make a few coins on the side. I am, after all, a trader, but as long as, really, it doesn't really matter how this goes. As long as I don't end up out of pocket with less lettuce than I started with and having abused a homeless person, really, it'll all have gone swimmingly. I'm setting a very low baseline for success on my day's duties.
As you're having these thoughts.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts.
As you're having these thoughts, you just hear this crazy man start laughing. In your head, it's just this crazy guy.
Okay.
You just hear ah! And you look around, you're like, oh, that was fucking weird, but
Yeah.
Could have been anyone. There's loads of people around. It's a city. There's loads of people around. You're like, oh, yeah, they're probably just
lot of characters around here.
Yeah.
Lot of characters.
Please make him recruit.
As you have this sort of really long-winded thought process, and you're taking in all of the sights, you make your way over to Bife's house, which is just here. Literally just here.
Okay, let me just have a little scroll over here. Okay. It's a nice part of town. This is clearly an upmarket quarter of the city.
Yeah, this guy's house looks pretty nice. He's a noble, after all.
Noble Cyclops.
Yeah, it's got a nice ornate door. It's a double door with a big knocker. He can afford a double door. He's got some bay windows. You see the bay windows. You think, oh, a rich man.
A lot of panes, a lot of glazing.
Yes.
Best windows.
Yeah, you're at his house. What'd you do?
Okay, so I head up to the door, get a good firm grab of that knocker, and give it a good old knock. Knock, knock.
You knock on the door, and you hear a voice saying, "I'll be right with you, dearie."
Okay.
It's the granny from...
You
No spoilers.
you're sort of standing at the door for a couple of minutes. You're like, oh god, when is she actually coming? As you think, oh fuck this, I might just see if there's another job around. The door opens, and you see this very short, about 3 or 4 foot, this old woman, not quite as small as the gnome woman.
Yeah.
But she's quite round. She's got a very cheery face. As she looks up at you, she says, "Hello, can I help?"
Hello there. I'm just popping by because I couldn't help notice the job in the Haggleslag Tavern the other night. For apparently you're, I presume, the master of the house was looking for a monocle cleaner. I was hoping to help.
Yes. None of us wanted to clean his monocles, you see, because, well, he's got a lot of helpers and we all do stuff around here, but none of us want to touch the monocles.
Before I go, obviously pay hadn't been discussed, but why is nobody interested in cleaning the monocles? Surely it's not such a huge task.
Oh no, none of us. We all just hate his eye juice and we don't like touching it.
Eye juice?
Yeah, well, you know when they're a dog or a cat, they sort of get that eye bogey stuff, juicy stuff around their eyes, and some of them, they sometimes get stuck to the monocle. We don't really like touching them, so we usually just hire other people to do it.
The previous night's drinking suddenly revisits my body, and I turn slightly away from the door. I was like,
"Are you alright there, dearie?"
I'm fine. Sorry, I just had a little internal constitution check there. Excuse me. Well, look, I've got some time to kill, and I'm a huge fan of optical instruments. I'd love to see his collection, as disgusting as it may be. So I'm happy to take on the job if you're still looking.
Oh right, okay, yeah, that's fine. Let me go get Master Bife, and he'll take you up to his study. Okay.
Of course, yes.
She sort of potters off. As she potters off, you get a good look around sort of the entranceway to this house. It's very fancy. There's like some marble flooring. There's one curved staircase up to a second floor. There's a big atrium with a mezzanine. A couple of rooms off to the side. There's a couple of statues in there. A pillar, a vase. Typical rich person house history.
Okay.
Can't confirm.
What are the?
Yeah, he looks.
What are the statues of? Is it kind of is this just frippery? Is it?
It's like there's a statue of what you could only guess is an attractive female Cyclops. It's like a bust statue, but it's literally just her shoulders, her face, and this big fucking eye.
Okay.
There's a couple of those sorts of things around.
So he's an eye man.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
There's a fancy chaise longue.
Okay.
And it's just got an eye pattern on it. There's just
okay. Okay, I got you.
And as you're looking around, he sort of comes walking down the stairs. He's like, "All right, my name's Bife Okel. I'm the resident Cyclops."
What? I've been sat here for what feels like an hour and a half. How did I not see that coming?
I'm
well played.
Well, one more time. Bife, what?
Bife Okel.
Bifocals are glasses.
The type of glasses, yeah.
I've been how long I've been sitting on this for.
I was
So great. That's fantastic.
Yeah, well played.
But yeah, he introduces himself. His name is Bife Okel. He's a noble Cyclops, and he sort of just takes you up to his study. He's got a big old study. There's there's papers all around. There's he's definitely an important man. And he goes into this wardrobe, and he just gets out this big old box. There's just a big box. There's probably about 60 or 70 of these monocles, and he's like, "As you can see, I do really like my monocles. They just need cleaning. Some of them are quite old. The housekeepers don't like doing it. Don't know why. They never told me. They just."
I have to say, it's a remarkable collection.
Thank you very much. I've been collecting for almost 50 years now.
In fact, do you ever? You don't happen to have a sister, do you? Who sometimes trades out of Littlehampton, 30 or 40 leagues from here. I think I might have met her. Is it Varif? Verif? Any relation?
I think.
Jay, I swear to God.
Yeah, Okal's a pretty
Look,
popular family name
it's a
with
yes and moment.
Cyclopses, so it could be it. That could be it.
It's a small world, isn't it? Small world.
Small world indeed. Yes.
Well, do you have a particular routine you go through with the monocles, or should I just get cracking? I haven't brought much in the way of cleaning materials with me.
Well, when I used to clean them myself, what I used to do is I used to just spit on them, wipe them off with a little cloth, make sure they're nice and shiny, and then move on to the next one.
Okay, so well, look, I've had a crispy bacon breakfast. I'd hate to scratch any of your antique lenses. Can I have a little look around the house to see if there's anything maybe a more suitable cleaning fluid? If I'm going to take on a job, I'd like to do it properly.
As you say this, the old woman sort of peeks her head round the door.
Okay.
Says, "I bought you some cleaning fluid. Don't use spit like he told you to. That's not right. I don't like it."
Oh, thank you very much. That's just what I was looking for.
Gives you some sort of it's just some water with some lemon juice or some shit.
Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Yeah. I'm just looking for some non-abrasive cleaner here, DM. That's all I'm looking for. I'd have rolled for it if necessary. Okay, so.
Yeah, and he goes, "All right, well, I'll leave you to it then. I've got a lot of things to do today." And he sort of just walks off, and he leaves you in his study.
Just as he's making his way out, I just go, "Oh, sorry,
yeah,
sorry. I know you've got places to be.
I'm a bit busy, but yeah. What?
There was no payment discussed on the on the job advert. There was a lot of lenses here.
Just talk to the housekeeper once you're done. I'm sure she'll give you something worth your money and your time.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Thank you for having me into your home.
All the in-house money, I've got enough to do on my own. So, yeah, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
And say hello to your sister, Verif, for me.
Yeah. He just sort of gives you a weird look and goes, "Oh, yeah, all right, yeah, okay," and walks off. You're in his study.
Okay.
You've got this box of lenses.
Yep.
Some of them are pretty fancy. Some of them look quite old and sort of dingy. You might have had them for a while. Some of them look very different and otherworldly. He seems like he's been collecting these for a while. He's also got a lot of papers and stuff on his desk. He didn't really everything. You'd have thought if he had something to hide, he would have hidden those papers.
Yeah. Well, I've got a long job ahead of me, so I set up at the desk, and while I am making a start, to be honest, I one of the first things I do is I find one of the oldest, claggiest monocles, and I actually take a little scraping of the Cyclops eye gunk, and I just pop it into a little sample tube, just because I've not come across many Cyclopses, and this is a bodily emission that I'm not really very familiar with. My natural curiosity means, well, maybe I'll take a little. I'm just curious. Maybe I'll bang it under my own optical instruments when I get back to my lab. But for now, I'll just pop that in my satchel, and then I get cracking on cleaning the lenses. But while I'm cleaning the lenses, just to kind of pass the time, I am having a casual glance over, not a read, but just a scan of the papers on his desk, just to get a bit more of a feel for my host,
all right,
and to pass the time.
Give me a perception check, please.
I can give you a perception check. I'll perception check you right up. Give me 2 ticks here. Perception check. Okay, there you go.
17. Very nice. So, amongst all these papers, most of them look pretty mundane. They look sort of business type. There is one with a sort of gilded edge, a fancy looking gilded edge, and there's a symbol on it. It sort of looks like 5 heads all wrapping around each other. It's like a circle, These 5 heads are all forming a circle, and they're all wrapping around each other, and they all sort of cross, and they all meet at the top. Touching.
Okay. Can I just ask, what type of heads are we talking? Are we talking snake heads, dragon heads, human heads?
They look pretty snaky dragony.
Serpentine.
Yeah, serpentine. Yes.
Some serpentine heads crossing. Okay, lovely.
Yes.
Interesting. Gilded, you say?
Yes.
Fancy stationery. Intrigued.
Very
okay,
fancy.
right. I make a mental note of that and continue about my chore.
Okay. Yeah. Probably like a couple of hours in, maybe. Probably less than that. Probably about an hour in. This old woman comes in and says, "Would you like a cup of tea?"
Oh, I'd love one. That'd be fantastic. Milk, no sugar, please, for me.
Okay, no worries. And she pops off.
I also, I've been glancing around the room and just seeing if I can see this symbol anywhere else. Is it only on this piece of paper?
Yeah, you don't see this symbol anywhere else. It's just on this piece of paper.
And there's no kind of more kind of, should we say, information to be gleaned from this piece of paper? Am I able to like read it in more detail just because it's so eye-catching?
Yeah, you can read it if you want to pick it up and read it.
I'm an adventure magpie. If I see a shiny gilded object, I have to investigate further.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, you pick up this piece of paper, this letter, and it is. One sec. I'm gonna.
It's fine, yeah.
No. For some reason, you can't make out the words. You're like, oh, what's going on? What's going on?
Are they blurry? Are they in a different language? Is there some sort of?
And then, as I finish my mouthful of food, you
I'm adding for you to help you finish your.
You can read the words now. You're like, oh well.
Oh, fantastic!
Maybe
they come into focus.
Yeah, like maybe being around all these monocles is a bit messing with your eyesight a bit.
Gotcha.
The cleaner is just in the air.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, the lemon fumes.
They get into you. But yeah, this is a letter. This letter says, "From the household of the Gimbits family."
Gimbits family.
Gimbits. Gimbits.
Okay. Yeah.
We formally invite you to come to our estate in Genlisle and meet with us to discuss something top secret. Please, we would very much like your patronage. We're looking for investors, and we feel like we have a good proposition for you. And it gives the address of their house in Genlisle, which is another city. It's a mining city. You probably would have heard of it.
Okay, a mining city. Okay, interesting. Fantastic. Okay.
Should we write this down as well, or just Jay reveal?
With just Jay. Only Jay knows about this. So
I'm just taking a couple of notes. Yeah. Because I'll forget this shit.
Yeah, as
that would be a waste.
As you're reading this letter, you sort of hear the door go in. And the old woman sort of backs in with a tray of tea, and she sort of sits down and gives you the tea. She's like, "Here's your tea, love." And she puts it down. And she starts sipping from a cup that she's got for herself.
Yeah, and I say, "Oh, thank you. This is lovely." Did you know actually that if you travel up into the high mountains, that the water boils at a lower temperature and it makes it harder to brew a good quality cup of tea?
Oh, really? I've never been to the mountains. That's quite interesting. I do love tea, though.
Well, always tough to get a good brew at the top of the mountain.
Well, maybe I won't go there then. I'd quite like to just have to be able to drink a cup of tea, you know?
No, I understand. I mean, obviously there are... No, I was about to say there are things more important than tea, but what am I talking about?
Oh, nothing more important than tea to an old lady like me.
Cheers to that.
She clinks.
Give her a little chink of the china.
Clink. Yeah. Anything?
And then I'm still cleaning. I'm wading through these monocles now.
You and this old woman
I've got a rhythm.
Can just chat for a couple of hours or until you're finished. You're sort of thinking like, this woman's just doing nothing, and I'm sitting here cleaning all these monocles.
Well, what I might do is I might actually just ask her a question. I'm just going to say, thank you again for the tea. I've never really been to the city before. What does the housemaster do? It's a wonderful home. How did he come across his fortune? If you don't mind me asking, if it's not an intrusion.
Well, his family were one of the first to settle in this town here, in this city when it was first being built. So they've owned the trade yard for years, and the trade yard is this big sort of area behind these houses. There's nothing in it on the map, but you can imagine there's a lot of trade work going on. There's a lot of timber going on. There's a lot of rocks and sort of bricks and stuff being made. It's sort of one of those sort of trade yards. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of goods being moved around. And
real construction commodity town.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. And this whole area is sort of called the Oakle Trade Yard.
Oh, okay. Lovely. That's fascinating. I'm sorry, I'm something of a history buff. I just always like to hear people's stories.
Well, yeah, that's his story.
And while I am semi-interested in her story, it seems like her story tends to revolve around making tea for guests and just, avoiding the eye juice duties. So I don't push it too much further. I mean, I do have a job to do.
Yeah. I mean, she's sort of taking liberties of the fact that she doesn't have to do the monocles and is just chatting to you while you do it. She's just a generally nice old lady. It sort of makes the time pass a bit quicker. And yeah, you finished doing all the monocles.
Okay. Well, I think I'm all done. These have all shone up a treat. Your housemaster said I should talk to you about payment.
Oh yes, payment. Well, we've got 5 gold. That's what we usually pay people. But I've also got this thing here, and what was it?
Mystery bag.
It wasn't a mystery bag, but it was something.
You take the guess, you take the gamble.
It wasn't a mystery bag, but it was something. I can't believe I've forgotten.
She's rummaging around in her very deep purse, her old lady purse.
I swear it's not air, darling.
Very deep bag. And she pulls out.
Hoarding.
She pulls out this jug.
A jug?
Yeah, a jug.
Jug.
And she goes, This is my old alchemy jug. I used to use it to make tea because it never runs out of water. But I don't need it anymore, and I've been looking for someone to pass it on to. Would you be interested?
Would I be interested? That'd be absolutely fantastic. I will take that off your hands in a heartbeat. A jug that never runs out of water. Next time I'm up a mountain without a free-flowing water source, trying to make a bad cup of tea, this will come in super handy.
Yeah, so she gives you this. I'm gonna add it to your character sheet.
Don't forget to add the gold if you got it, by the way, guys.
Yeah, add anyone.
I'll chuck some gold on. Yeah, 5 gold, wasn't it?
Add it
I got a net nothing because I gave away 5 gold and I got it back. And I lost my.
It's still more than what I've got so far. So
yeah, fair. I've lost my 2 pieces of lettuce though, and don't know if I'll ever recover that.
Okay,
you didn't get knocked out though.
I'm not going to put it in your character sheet right yet, but it's basically a jug of alchemy. You can find it in one of the books, I think.
I will look it up. Thank
says
you.
It's a decanter of water. I don't know if that's the right item name.
No, it's actually called Jug of Alchemy or Alchemy Jug.
Thank you. I will look that up on my walk back to the tavern through the markets.
Yeah. Actually, can I still meet up with Jay for you on the markets?
Yes. Before we do anything else, Jay, you've got your payment now.
Thank you very much. I've updated my purse.
I already added my shit.
Nice. Zakonis, we come back to you.
Right. I always forget.
You're where is it? You're in this. You're asleep.
He is.
You're asleep on the floor here. Grendler, you don't know the name of. and Derry Dimble, they're both gone, and you're just on the floor here with these flowers around you, and you're waking up.
Oh. What the hell? That's what I get for trusting anyone. Guard down too much.
He will immediately, not immediately, he'll kind of come to, get woken up a little bit, and then realize they're gone. He'll start looking to make sure he has everything on him he was supposed to have. He assumes the worst probably just happened.
Okay, so you're looking in your bag?
Yes.
You still have your egg. Your egg is still there. It's all good. But you do notice that missing out of your backpack. Booby doo is your short bow and 10 gold. They took your bow off you and 10 gold. But other than that,
steal the egg.
Other than that, you have they didn't take the egg. They didn't take the egg.
Oh my god, that's interesting.
They didn't
That's
steal all of your
dumb.
gold.
What's this?
For reasons that you don't really know.
Damn it.
But on the floor next to you, as you're getting up, is a carrot that seems to be sort of very, very orange. It looks like a really nice, tasty carrot.
Falls asleep again.
Take a bite, fall right back to sleep.
Wakes up, another 10 gold gone.
Another carrot.
Yeah,
another carrot.
I will kind of look around to see one more time if there's any sign of them. Then he'll kind of take a look at this carrot and be like, "That's." I don't know. Doesn't know everything about all the different produce and stuff around here, but this is definitely not a kind of carrot he's came across before.
It looks really tasty. Like, you don't know why. You just think, oh, this carrot looks just so much better than any other carrot I've seen in my life.
I will
Eat it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. He kind of snaps a piece off the end.
Okay.
And just kind of takes a bite out of it.
You snap a piece off the end and take a bite of it. Nothing really happens. You know, it's just it does taste really good, like you expected. But other than that, you know, you're like, oh well, I may have had a bit of a bad day, but this carrot tastes good.
At the end of the day, I bought a $10 or 10 gold carrot.
Yeah.
So that was nice. It cost me my bow and 10 gold. I am very disappointed in my bow being stolen. He's kind of had that bow for quite some time. And it was made specifically for him. So that's kind of got his spirits down a little bit. And kind of the next course of action for him is to be like, I wonder if I can figure out where they went. I want that bow back.
Okay, you can give me an investigation check. It's probably been a few hours put to sleep.
Investigation.
Damn, a 19.
Nice.
Very nice.
Okay.
Just grabbing it back.
Oh, have you had advantage though?
So you still remember the smell of this perfume, look of this woman. She was sort of kind of tall and gangly and thin. She had a long sort of crooked nose, wearing very noble clothes, very sort of dark. Well, there's no sign of either of them. The flowers are on the floor next to you. and yeah, they don't seem to be anywhere to be found. Your investigation check, literally, it's just flowers.
Well, he kind of gathers himself up and kind of puts the carrot back in his pack, makes sure it's like, well,
At least they didn't get the egg.
Nice.
I have to try and I gotta find that bow at some point, but should probably meet back at center of town. Maybe the others can help.
Okay, so you are going back to town?
yeah, he'll try to go. He'll head back to the center of town, center market.
Meet up with Javiel then in the market.
Okay, so Jay is going to the market.
And the else room, possibly.
Frost, where did you go?
I was originally gonna explore like the forest where I smelled the perfume all the way at the beginning, but now I got a magic paper that reappears in my pocket if I try to throw it away. And Javiel, being an artificer, might be able to gather something from that, so I meet up with Javiel to give him the paper.
Okay, so you're just sort of looking for Jay in the town.
Yes, I'm not looking for any, I'm not willing to shop. I'm specifically looking for Javiel.
Okay. Pearl, what is Pearl doing? Pearl's finished. She's got her ring from the old ladies.
She's just happily wandering back through town.
Okay.
Just back the way she came.
Okay, so
Trying to take in her surroundings so she doesn't get lost.
Yeah, make Pearl catch a fish.
make Pearl catch a fish. Not if unless she wants to.
We're too far
In
from
the
the
fountain.
sea.
In the fountain. That might be
So
true.
far
You
from the
guys-
sea.
Catch a fish in the fountain.
As you guys are sort of navigating your way through town, you
Magical
somehow
fish.
bump into each other in the center of town in this market around this well. Yeah, you all sort of bump into each other. Your jobs have been done-ish for the most part. Yeah, you guys.
The whole gang is back together, but Javiel is gonna be back in a tick.
Yeah. Nice
So,
minutes.
what did you guys earn today, and how did the jobs turn out?
Ring. It's really pretty.
You got a ring?
I got a ring. It's
You
kind
were
of like a
in
little
it for
blue pearl.
money. We all went in it for money.
They didn't have any money. The first person that they asked for help charged them to put that writ in the tab.
No, it's just
He wouldn't help
helping.
him across the road. They
It's
didn't have
just
any
help-
money.
It's just
Well,
helping
that
guys
wasn't
across the
free.
road. How hard could it be, possibly?
Hey guys, sorry.
There was a
Sorry,
little goblin
sorry.
lady that did not want to stop talking about how a spoon murdered her sister. It was a difficult task, okay? There were
Actually-
horses going really fast, but I got a really pretty
I've
ring and it
seen a
matches my
couple
necklace.
things, and I've never personally seen a homicidal spoon, I have at one point investigated, and all clues did point towards a homicidal spoon. So it
It
may
grew legs
very
and jumped
well-
down her throat.
Yes, this is
Very
I'm not
strange.
saying it's common, but I'm not saying it's that rare as you'd expect either. It does happen. It's
Sorry,
normal.
I'm late.
It's normal.
Sorry, I'm
Okay,
late, everybody. I had to find a well to wash some eye juice off my hands.
Ah,
but,
gross. Javiel, I've got something for you actually. While I was out, I got this paper from the captain of the guard. I handed him the paper, and I'll show you. Let me
Okay.
chug it away. So I throw the thing away. Now, let me grab it out of my pocket. I grab it again, and I show that my pocket is truly empty now. I throw it away again, and I grab my hand, and I grab the paper back a third time from my pocket. And as you can
That's-
see,
that's a good trick.
for one, you didn't think I could cast spells, did you? But now I've proven I can. And for two, I do not know what this is. It might be cursed, it might be something. I can't read any text, but your special glasses might be able, like special obsession with glasses and the likes, might be able to craft something that could maybe get some information out of this paper, or at least inspect the reason.
Yeah, it's a fascinating object. And you say this isn't a trick. This isn't something you learned back in the tavern.
No. I've had a weird day. Let's just say. I've met this really nice person who did throw away my lettuce, which was a shame. And he started screaming.
Sorry, threw away your lettuce?
Long story.
Oh, okay, right. Well, maybe later. I do know an incantation that may cast some light on it.
Okay,
could I possibly do an identify spell on this piece of paper, please, DM?
What does the spell say?
It takes 1 minute. I have to be touching the object. I choose one object that I must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it's a magic item or some other magic-imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. So if the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Can you also undo the spell then? Like, if there's text on a paper that's hidden, that you can reveal it.
You sort of spend a minute trying to figure out what this is, casting your spell, identify. And you identify this item as a note of sending.
Oh, okay.
Basically, what you can do with this note is you can write up to 50 words and then send it anywhere up to 1,000 miles away to a person of your choosing. It will return to you within 10 minutes, or if the person that receives a letter denies to respond to you.
Cool.
So, do I get the item now? Does Javiel get it?
Well,
it's your item. I mean, your.
So it was a letter of sending.
Note of sending.
Faith, you might need to add that one if it's an actual item.
I'll add all of your stuff at the end of the session. Don't you worry.
Right. Well, in that case, thank you, Jovial. That one.
You're very welcome. Fascinating object.
None of you learned its properties. Does that mean you could make one? And if we were ever to be split up, we could communicate over 1,000 miles. If we gave each other, if every one of us had one of these notes, if you would be able to make them.
So essentially, we could do this entire campaign via email.
As an
just going to split up the group and never reunite again.
As an artificer, you could
no, but if
make
we
another one of these.
In a dungeon or something, that would be nice. If we would like the group was split.
Eggroll, thank you for the follow, very much appreciated. Hope you're having a good day.
Welcome in, Eggroll.
We all just have tankards that say this quest could have been a note of sending.
I've just got I've got
This could have been an email.
I've got a jerkin that just says I want a spin-off.
Yeah, it's a note of sending. You guys are still sort of in the markets, just chatting away, and you guys explaining your days to each other. What are you doing?
Pearl, I may have. It's very little information, but I do think there might be some organized crime group consisting of goblins, because I ran into.
It's all good, Eggroll.
The fella that took your bag the other night. Although I saw him in the distance, I was not quick enough. I had a job to do. If I ran away, I probably wouldn't get paid. I wasn't starting off the right foot with the Captain of the Guard. Long story short, he got away. I didn't even try to chase him, but I do think there might be like a goblin syndicate in the bushes, and they might know more about the eggs we have, but specifically yours.
I mean, okay. What's a syndicate?
A crime syndicate. Organized crime. So a bunch of peeps, they all come together and they're like, together we will steal shit and we will share the loot, or we will not share the loot, depending on how corrupt the syndicate is. Do I need to explain what corrupt is?
No, I'm not a child. I just grew up in a nice town.
Zaconis,
sorry.
are you,
I'm sorry
you
that I had
okay?
good parents. No, but she does not say
And
that.
Zirconius has been kind of like half listening, kind of looking around to see if
Uh,
he's anything.
Zaconis,
You're even quieter than usual. Is everything okay?
Zaconis, you start to feel something poke you in the back through your bag.
It's the magic carrot.
The magic carrot.
Oh God!
It's the pervy carrot.
Magic eggs, carrot, lettuce, bacon.
And he'll
Is the
kinda-
bacon magical.
He'll check the bag and see what it is that's.
The bit of the carrot that you broke off earlier has regrown, and it's now a full carrot.
Infinite food.
Ending
But
pudding.
it's not lettuce though, so is it really that good?
More vitamins than lettuce, but that's interesting enough. But he'll kind of turn to Javian and Javiel and answer.
It's I don't know. It was a weird experience. I don't know about a crime syndicate, but I know there is crime here. Somebody stole something from me while I was gone.
Fucking
I'm so sorry to hear that. Is it? What did they take?
Some gold, which is trivial enough for me, but did take my bow.
That's terrible. I know it's not the same, but if you know, I'm fairly handy. If you know, if at any point I can, you know, try and rustle you up a new one, I'd be happy to help.
This one was kind of sentimental.
I understand.
We're trying to get it back then. Any names, any new things, leads we have on anything? Eggs, even property for that matter.
Well, nothing new egg related. I did meet a fairly well-to-do Cyclops down in the southwest of the city. Cleaned his monocles up a retreat.
A reach.
And I don't know. There may be.
Thank you for the raid. Thank you
we
very
might be able
much.
to get in a
How was your
potential
stream?
investment
Very
opportunity.
much
It's a bit of a.
appreciated.
It's not
Hope you had a
exactly
good stream.
mission critical, but it's
I doubt we'd have enough coins.
Interesting.
If we're going on a journey, it might be nice to have a place we can call home.
I did get a jug that never runs out of water, so
that's very nice. So
hopefully we should be able to keep the bar tab a little bit more manageable tonight.
Well, water is nice and all, but nothing goes above a good old cold beer.
Jay, I
Gotta stay
think
hydrated.
the alchemy jug, whatever liquid you put in it, will not run out. So
Oh no! This is
Yes!
this is the start of a very slippery slope for my character.
We're gonna have a drinking night now.
I'm gonna have to
Everybody gets drunk.
I'm gonna have to consult the wording on that, but that's okay.
I'm pretty sure
that may
if
be
it's
more of a
like
development than I'd like.
if it's like water or wine or something, then it doesn't run out, or like just normal drinking stuff. But if it's something like
Great
acid
lad.
to throw over someone, then it will run
Understood.
out.
Yeah.
Imbibables.
It's like any consumable
Yeah.
liquid, I believe.
Yeah, consumable liquids will usually
Gotcha.
just not run out from this thing.
So we
Okay.
don't have an infinite supply of poison.
No,
That's a shame.
unfortunately not.
Well, it is consumable, but only once.
Yeah.
So technically,
You can put poison in there; it just will run out.
I have to. Did anybody while they were out around town come across I saw a symbol today I hadn't seen before. It was a 5 serpent-like headed circle crossing and meeting at the top. Is anyone familiar with that? Has anybody come across that before?
It might
Zaconis, give me a history check.
I was very distracted with the old ladies. They had a lot of stories, mostly about spoons.
ooh,
You don't remember.
69.
You don't remember.
I don't remember
anything.
It may have to
Maybe
do
one of the intruders in the forest that I've killed, but maybe I don't know.
may have to do with those goblins syndicate thingy Again, I have no actual proof that this would exist.
I wonder if the goblin lady that I spoke to today, is it wrong to assume that she might know other goblins in town? Is that bad?
Racist.
Well, she was a gnome, so that is definitely racist.
Yeah.
She was a gnome.
I mean, I love the fact that all short races look the same to you.
Reason I had it in my head that he was a goblin.
Unbelievable!
Wow.
This calls herself an innocent
Wow.
bard. Wow! I can't.
I was worried about frost, but
Listen.
things have
trying to
turned.
go
That's
for-
my bad.
I'm
You're gonna
trying
get the
to go
stream
for it.
cancelled. Fucking hell.
Strive for inclusion here, guys. Come on.
Enjoy your shower, love.
Supposed to be an innocent question.
Come on, hashtag not all gnomes.
Oh god, this is turning into... Somebody clip this.
I move swiftly back to the subject that we were on before.
I want this clip.
Zakonis,
I want
these
to be able to refer to this moment as when Zoe was racist to gnomes.
Yeah, the racist moment.
Zakonis quickly
chance
quickly changing the subject. Did you get a look at the robbers? Did you get a glimpse of them?
That I did do. One,
Anything distinguishing about them?
Yeah, the one's kind of hard to miss. Guy who did the actual quest. He was a very large, muscular man. Much more muscular than those we've came across here in town. Then
The fuck?
another one
19
was a
strength,
woman,
boys.
female with more noble-ish clothes and crooked nose.
A crooked nose. I mean, I feel maybe I've ingratiated myself with my the guy who's running my job. Maybe I could chat to him, see if he might know anybody matching that description. I mean, he seemed to be from good stock.
I've had
Anywhere's a
seen
good
some
start.
good stocks today as well. Different kinds of stocks, but
Nice.
good stocks. Lovely fella. Did I tell you this? No, I don't think I did. There was this lovely chap who paid to be in the stock, but he didn't really, but let's just say he did. And I offered to free him, and then instead he went for lettuce. And then he was so grateful, and he was such a nice person, that one, I got paid lettuce for my job as well, interestingly enough. But I liked him so much that I figured, this guy can't be bad at all.
As you say that, you see this guy run through the
There he
market,
goes.
just screaming, laughing his head off, going, just like
There
waving
he
his arms
goes.
around, just like running around.
Jolly good chap. Jolly good. There he goes, right there. Jolly good chap he was. Anyway, I gave him the lettuce I got from the tavern and the lettuce I got from my job. And then because I like him so much, I freed him. He threw away my lettuce and he started laughing maniacally. And I don't see anything wrong with that whatsoever.
And you see him just dive into a bush, and then he's gone. He just dives into a bush, and then he's gone.
Well, the lettuce certainly seems to have given him lots of energy.
Yes.
Maybe
Absolutely, lettuce.
maybe the tavern
Devil's
jester was
no,
onto
that's
something.
May not have
Yes.
been lettuce.
I actually didn't. I never finished it. I
I'm
need
not
to.
sure that's lettuce.
No,
What's doing that?
now I want to get. Wait, if you're suggesting that's not lettuce, do you think the
Everyone.
the Captain the God was framing me?
Everyone, perception check, go.
Okay.
Everyone, right now.
16.
16,
19.
Oh boy. 3.
3,
Oh no.
15,
Yeah.
19,
15.
16, and Zoe got a 3. Okay, so everyone except Zoe smells this very expensive smelling perfume
It's all coming
waft
back.
past them.
And I say, I smelt this before. Last evening when I was going on my walk after going around the same bushes that I saw the goblin. I smelt this before.
I smelled the same scent before.
You don't think they're related? a woman controlling the Goblin Syndicate. I'm just gonna
You really have got an obsession with this goblin syndicate, haven't you?
It's just goblins.
There's a lot of people in the market.
I'm doing it today.
It's pretty crowded, but you, with a 19 especially, you sort of see, you smell this smell, and you sort of try and look, and you just see the top of a very ornate hat walking away from the direction of which you smelled this thing. And that's where we're going to end the session.